Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, a very good afternoon. Welcome to 4A State Championship football here on a Saturday. I'm Shane Parker. Good afternoon. Welcome to Sheridan Lady Bronc basketball here on 1410 KWYO and streaming live on SheridanMedia.com. We've got high school basketball action for you this afternoon. I'm Shane Parker bringing you all the live action today as we get ready for 4A East Conference basketball. The Sheridan Lady Broncs and the Laramie Lady Plainsmen here from Sheridan High School this afternoon. The Lady Broncs coming off a big win last night over Cheyenne South, beating them 54-9 last night was the final score, and just not a very competitive ball game at all. But the Lady Broncs do score 54 points, and they win 54-9 to move their record to 12-5 on the season. They are now 4-5 in East Conference play. This one would be really big to solidify one of those top 3 or 4 seeds in the coming up regional tournament that is about 2 weeks away from this week. So it'd be real good for them to pick up a win here against the Lady Plainsmen. Laramie last night lost at Campbell County 54-35. They dropped to 9-9 on the season and 2-6 in the Eastern Conference. So last time these two teams met was back in January, on the 24th of January, and the Lady Broncs won that game 55-27 at Laramie High School. So should be a good opportunity for the Lady Broncs to get another win here in the Eastern Conference and move their record back to even in the conference standings. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll have the opening tip. You're listening to Sheridan Bronc basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Build your home in Story House Village, just 2 miles from historic downtown Sheridan. This well-planned community will feature a 12-acre lake, a 35-acre park, walking and biking paths, and more. This is Jennifer Collins with ERA Carroll Realty. Let me show you home site block 7, lot 19, priced at just $95,000. Water and power are ready. Call me, Jennifer Collins with ERA Carroll Realty, for a tour at Story House Village. 683-7050.
Dreaming of a career in healthcare? Make it a reality, but hurry. The clock is ticking. The dental hygiene program application closes February 15th. The nursing application closes February 28th at Sheridan College. Don't miss your chance to start a rewarding career helping others. Apply now before it's too late. Visit sheridan.edu or call 675-0505 and take the first step. Your future in healthcare starts today.
The Sheridan Recreation District is currently hiring for the position of Adult Recreation Supervisor. This person will oversee the development, management, and execution of adult sports programs and activities within the Sheridan Rec District. This position can be highly rewarding for someone with strong organizational skills, effective communication, and who is committed to maintain a safe, enjoyable environment for community along with the other Sheridan Rec District team members. To find out more and apply, go to SheridanRecreation.com. Accepting applications through February 17th.
Have you started having those conversations with others or began to think to yourself what a new home may look like to you? Hi, this is Colton Bates with the Bates team at Best, and we want to help you bridge the real estate gap between where you are and where you want to be. Even speaking with an agent can oftentimes feel overwhelming because this is generally the #1 financial decision in a person's life. We've helped our clients through a wide variety of situations, and you will always have a thoughtful plan that considers your needs and timeline. Choose a real estate team that will take action on your behalf and deliver. Choose the Best. Give us a call at 675-BEST and visit bestwy.net today.
Proudly brokered by EXP. Wyoming Corporate Office is located at 30 North Gould Street in Sheridan, and they provide a myriad of services. What is a registered agent, you may ask? The real question is, what aren't they? Wyoming Corporate Office can assist you in forming your LLC or Wyoming-based corporation, provide mail forwarding service, and accept legal and financial documents, and so much more. Learn more today by visiting WyomingCorporateOffice.com.
Today's world moves fast. Take your banking with you. At Campco Federal Credit Union, banking is easier than ever. Our mobile banking app allows you to check balances, make transfers, and remotely deposit checks. With Remote Deposit, you don't have to mail your checks or brave the roads to deposit them. Our user-friendly app gives step-by-step instructions for remote deposit. From your phone to your account, we provide our members with an easily accessible banking experience. Just download our mobile banking app. Campco Federal Credit Union, NCUA, and Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm County Commissioner Christy Haswell, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. Shane Parker bringing you live action of Lady Bronc basketball as we get ready for this 4A East Conference matchup between the Lady Broncs and the Lady Plainsmen from Laramie High School. We're just about ready for tip-off, but I think we're going to – actually, I think maybe it is senior night here at Sheridan High School, and maybe they're going to do that in between games, but we will have the national anthem coming up here in just a moment. So we'll take another quick break, and we'll have the tip-off coming your way right after this.
Stomach growling? Farmers Co-op, home of the 99-cent soda, has some real yummy lunch and snack items in their deli area and throughout the store. Choose from a selection of Polish sausage, brats, hot dogs, or hit the hot case and pick up some taquitos, mozzarella sticks, gizzards, chicken wings, chicken strips, or mushrooms. I see your mouth watering. What are you waiting for? Farmers Co-op, 1450 Coffeen Avenue in Sheridan.
Are you wanting to start a business, make some home improvements, or have your eye on a new RV or vehicle? Security State Bank is a locally owned and operated bank that is small enough to listen, yet big enough to help. Security State Bank can help qualified applicants achieve these goals with competitive interest rates and quick in-house decisions. Stop by Security State Bank in Sheridan, Gillette, Worland, Graybull, or Basin and find out more online at ssbwyo.bank. Security State Bank, NMLS 401472, Equal Housing Lender. Whether you're starting a business, safeguarding your assets for future generations, or navigating the complexities of property transactions, McCool Law Firm LLC in Sheridan provides tailored solutions that ensure your success. McCool Law Firm understands that each case is unique, and it is committed to delivering personalized service that will exceed your expectations. McCool Law Firm, protecting your legacy, stepping up to bat for you. Find out more and schedule a consultation at McCoolLawFirmLLC.com or call 307-461-9240.
Hey Bob, did you know Waring Chevrolet is a full-service dealership?
Full service, does that mean you're going to mow my lawn, walk my dog?
Not quite, Bob, but we've got you covered. From new and pre-owned vehicles to top-notch servicing by the best techs in the industry.
What about tires?
We've got a tire price match guarantee on all big-name brands.
And I hear your parts department is everything I need, too.
Oh, absolutely. Plus, if you've had a fender bender, our collision center will have you back on the road in no time.
And your new detailing shop. That's where my truck goes to shine like new.
Waring Chevrolet really is your full-service dealership. We'd love to serve you at 107 East Alger or online at waringsheridan.com.
Moss Holders Design Center proudly supports our young student athletes in Sheridan County. Being a member of a successful team takes determination, a strong work ethic, and great leadership. It's those qualities that have defined Moss Holders over the last 115 years in Sheridan. We're proud of the Moss Holders legacy, and we're proud of our local athletes and coaches. Let the talented and hardworking staff at Moss Holders help you with your next furniture purchase or design project. Moss Holders wishes each and every team the best of luck this season. Go Broncs and Lady Broncs.
In a place where honesty and hard work define us, there's a bank that's fully invested in Wyoming. The banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan. We understand that business owners are the backbone of our communities. And whether you run a ranch, a restaurant, or a retail store, we're here to support you with a range of account options and personalized services without all the unexpected fees. Because when your business succeeds, our communities thrive. Visit buffalofed.bank for all your business banking needs. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Patrick Johnson with Stifel Financial, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. Shane Parker with you, bringing you live action here from Lady Bronc basketball as we get ready for tonight's starters. Starting for the Laramie Lady Plainsmen, Carson Millam. She's a senior, looks like. So she's the senior. Ava Kruger, also one of the starters. She is a sophomore for the Lady Plainsmen. I'm not sure what they're doing. They're introducing some of the young, soon-to-be Lady Broncs as well, one of the traveling teams. So they are introducing some of these young ladies who are participating in the starting lineups tonight for the Lady Broncs. But it will be for the Lady Broncs. It will go like this. A junior, Parker Tridy, she averages 3.8 points a game, shoots 31% from three-point land. Ella Ballou, a junior, 8.2 points a game. The senior, only senior starter, Avery McMullen, she averages 8.7 points a game, shoots 37% from the three-point land, and averages 2.8 assists per game. Cam Wagner, she's a junior, 3.9 points a game. And the sophomore, Mesa Haniff, the second leading scorer in 4A, 15.4 points a game and 9 rebounds a game. She shoots an astonishing 68% from the floor. And so that'll be your starters for the Lady Broncs: Tridy, Ballou, McMullen, Wagner, and Haniff. And for the Lady Plainsmen, it will be Matthews, Milam, Lake, Kruger, and trying to get that last number. To do the jumping, Mesa Haniff wins the tip, and Ella Ballou controls into the front court. She goes around one screen, drives down baseline, looking outside, nothing there, now kicks it back out to Haniff. Haniff outside the top of the arc, at the top of the key, now back to Ballou. Ballou out near the volleyball line, calls out the offensive play to Wagner on the left wing. Now dump it inside, Haniff on the low block, puts one dribble up in the air, and she's fouled. And the foul is going to be on Ava Kruger, her first. And so quickly, Mesa Haniff will go to the free throw line to shoot two. No score here in the early going. And the first free throw off the front iron, and no good for Mesa Haniff. 7:38 to go here in the first. Second free throw attempt on the way. This one's up, and that one's off the back iron, no good. And that ball is saved on the ground and going to be picked up and saved there by Laramie. Now they work it into the front court. Sheridan a missed opportunity in their first possession. Now the ball picked up by Ruggles. Stacy Ruggles. Now they'll set up in the half court. Swing it around to Milam. Milam now down into the corner for Ruggles. Back out top to Milam. Milam drives. Ball's knocked away and taken away by Haniff. She'll save it right to Ballou, and here come the Lady Broncs. Push it up the floor, left side. McMullen all alone, drives in, and a blocking foul going to be called underneath, and McMillan will go to the free throw line. And the foul is going to be on Ruggles, her first personal. Second team foul on Laramie here in the first minute of the game. Avery McMullen goes to the free throw line where she's a 59% free throw shooter, misses the first. And the Lady Broncs are 0 of 3 from the free throw line here to start this ball game. Avery, 10 of 17 coming into this weekend. Second free throw is good, and the Lady Broncs are on the board. They lead it 1-0. They are a 60% free throw shooting team on the year. A big win last night, 54-9 was the final as they beat Cheyenne South last night. Again, the Lady Plainsmen, they lost. Now on the offensive end, Laramie kick it out front for Ruggles. Ruggles lets the three fly, and it's good. Stacy Ruggles for three, and the Laramie Plainsmen lead 3-1. Back on the attack on the other end, it's Tridy out front for Ballou. Ella picks up her dribble now to Haniff. Haniff into the right corner to McMullen. Now swing it back out front for Ballou. They'll slow it down and call out the offensive set. Now left wing for Tridy. Cam Wagner was all alone. They could not see her. Down on the right low block. Now into the corner. McMullen, she'll let the three fly. That's good. Avery McMullen, she's got all 4 points for the Lady Broncs, and they lead it 4-3 with 6:02 to go here in the first quarter. McMullen hounding, now puts the ball on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. No, it's actually come loose to Haniff. Haniff to Cam Wagner. Wagner up off the glass and good. The assist goes to Haniff, and Cam Wagner gets her first bucket of the ball game. The Lady Broncs lead 6-3. Full court pressure causing issues for the Lady Plainsmen. Matthews working against McMullen. McMullen, and now she's going to get called for the foul, a reach foul on Avery. So Avery will pick up her first personal. Kaylee Chase into the ball game quickly already. And Haniff is going to go to the bench. So Kaylee Chase into the ball game here after just 2 minutes of game time. Laramie at the other end. Ruggles on the left wing. Now to the top of the key to Milam. Milam drives, ball's on the floor, and it's picked up by Wagner. She'll hand it off to Ballou, and they push the offense into the front court. Ballou right down the middle of the lane, gets inside and scores it. Ella Ballou with a coast-to-coast drive, and the Lady Broncs lead 8-3. 5:14 to go here in the first. Matthews working against McMullen. Into the front court. And the ball is poked away by McMullen out of bounds to Laramie along the far sideline. And Matthews will do the inbounding. And she gets it into Kruger. Kruger uses a screen, drives to the right side of the paint, now backs it back out to the top. Slows things down, working on Tridy. Uses her forearm to clear a little space, now to Matthews. Swing it around now for Ruggles. Back to Matthews. Skip pass into the left corner for Kruger. Kruger, she wants to drive inside, does. Up off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Cam Wagner, and the Lady Broncs back out on the attack. Ella Ballou. She'll stop. No one picked her up. Fires the three. That's no good. Goes and gets her own rebound. Into the paint. Has her shot blocked. And Laramie comes away with it. 4:23 to go here in the first. 8-3 Lady Broncs. Ava Kruger. She averages 7.9 points a ball game. She'll work it into the front court right on the Bronc head. Has her dribble poked away by Wagner. Now she'll get it off to Matthews. Back to Kruger, skip pass, now into the left corner for Ruggles. Now a skip pass to the other side. A three put up by Matthews, that's no good. Rebound pulled down by McMullen in the corner, and she'll hand it off to Ballou, and they'll come out on the attack. Cam Wagner, right side, now to McMullen, swinging around Ella Ballou. Ballou, she's going to drive all the way in, up off the glass, and good. Ella Ballou, she's got her second bucket of the ball game, and timeout Laramie. Lady Broncs leading 10-3 on the range scoreboard. 3:41 to go in the first. We're back with more Lady Bronc basketball right after this.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back. Shane Parker bringing you live action from Sheridan High School. 3:41 to go here in the first. Just a quick timeout for Laramie after the Lady Broncs have jumped out to this 10-3 lead. Laramie will face some full court pressure. Now the Lady Broncs will fall back, and Ella Ballou will she'll pick up Sosa in the backcourt. And probably going to get a 10-second call here. And they do. They get a 10-second call as Sosa had fallen down. Izzy McIntyre was able to come back and be a little bit of help, but pressure by the Lady Broncs forced another turnover, and the Lady Broncs will set up after the inbounds in the front court. The inbounds to Ballou. She asked Mesa to come and get it. Mesa does on the left wing. Looking inside, nothing there. Now a bounce pass. It's going to be stolen away and taken away by McIntyre. Into the front court, now throws it away. And Laramie with another turnover. And a sub coming quickly back into the ballgame for Laramie as Samantha Matthews will check back in. And Carson Milam, who averages 10.3 points a game, will go to the bench for the Plainsmen. Ella Ballou, now a little pressure here by Laramie, gets it to Hanneth. Hanneth looking inside. She's going to drive baseline. Kick it back out front for Ballou. Ballou puts it on the floor. Bounce pass. Kaylee Chase up and in. Nice left-hand layup. And Kaylee Chase gets her first bucket of the ball game. And the Lady Broncs lead 12-3 with 2:55 to go here in the first. Matthews working against Hanneth. Spins at the elbow. No good. Hanneth goes and gets the rebound. And she'll bring the ball up, now hand it off to Ballou. Ballou working on Sosa to the top of the key, now back it out. Now the left wing outside the arc for Tridy. Now back to the top to Hanneth. Now on the right side now a skip pass to Hanneth. Hanneth, she drives, sidesteps inside and lays it up and in. Mesa Hanneth with her first points of the ball game, and the Lady Broncs lead 14-3. It's an 11-point lead with 2:19 to go here in the first. Now Matthews along the right wing, spins inside, out to Sosa, three-pointer on the way. That's good. Elicia Sosa with a three, and it's 14-6. Now Hanneth to Ballou. Ballou, high post looking for Cam Wagner. The ball's knocked away and taken away by McIntyre. Izzy McIntyre now back to Matthews. Swing it in the corner to Sosa. Now a skip pass back to Matthews. She'll penetrate to the elbow. Now kick it off to Sosa. Sosa wants to drive. Now kicks it out. That's for Ruggles. Back to Matthews, and that's three is good. 3 threes in this first quarter, and it's 14-9. They've cut it to a 5-point ball game. 14-9, Lady Broncs lead. Laramie with 3 3-pointers, and they only shoot 20% from three-point land. Now Ballou on the other end. She'll let the three fly. That's no good. Sosa with the rebound, and Laramie comes back out on the attack. Now to McIntyre. Now a skip pass for Matthews. She lets the three fly. That's good as well. Samantha Matthews with her second three, and it's a 2-point game with 1 minute to go here in the first. 14-12. Now high post to Hanneth. Can't control the pass, and it's taken away by Laramie. Now a skip pass from Matthews for Sosa, and throws it out of bounds. And Avery McMullen and Maddie Wagner will come into the ball game for the Lady Broncs. 14-12, Lady Broncs with a 2-point lead. They led this thing by 11. It was 14-3, and then 3 straight threes by Laramie's gotten them right back in it. We're under a minute here to go in the first. Ballou now to McMullen. Mullen inside, looking inside, and that's just a poor pass taken away by McIntyre. Ball's knocked away, but it goes out of bounds. Cam Wagner last to touch it. It will be Laramie basketball with 34 seconds left. So this Laramie team shoots 20% from the arc, and they've banged 4 threes here in the first quarter. They're without a 2-point field goal. And now another three on the way. That's in and out, no good for Ruggles. And the ball is knocked away on the rebound, and it goes to the Lady Broncs. 22 seconds left here in the first. I'm sure the Lady Broncs will work for one shot here with 22 seconds left. They lead it 14-12. Ballou now to Tridy. Parker back to Ballou with 9 seconds. She'll penetrate high elbow, and the ball's knocked away, and now a foul going to be called. I think it's going to be on the Lady Broncs. It will be Cam Wagner with the foul with 4 seconds left. So Wagner picks up her first. And Laramie to inbound along the far baseline. And the ball's taken away. Avery McMullen drives, penetrates. Wagner at the buzzer for three. Off the back iron, no good. After 1 quarter complete, it's the Lady Broncs 12 and the Lady Broncs 14 and the Laramie Lady Plainsmen 12. We'll take a timeout, be back with more right after this.
I'm so excited that our 2024 Roundup program donated over $29,000 to local nonprofits in our communities. Hi, this is Amber Shirley with First Northern Bank of Wyoming, and if you haven't already enrolled in our Roundup program, stop by our branch at 29 North Gould Street to sign up today. You save, we give. It's as simple as that. It's a win for you and the community. First Northern Bank of Wyoming, proudly serving Wyoming for 140 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 402576.
Got an extra $1? Buy one, add one for $1. McDonald's has got you covered with the new McValue menu. Start your day with breakfast favorites like the Sausage McMuffin, Sausage Biscuit, or Sausage Burrito. Buy one, add one for just $1. For lunch or dinner, enjoy classics like Double Cheeseburger, McChicken, or 6-piece Chicken McNuggets. Buy one, add one for only $1 more. Mix and match. Download the McDonald's app for exclusive deals like Free Fries Friday with a $1 purchase. McDonald's, Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette.
This is Kent Sherwood with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Live from Sheridan High School, I'm Shane Parker bringing you all the live action. Sheridan Lady Bronc basketball. After one quarter, they lead 14-12. And Laramie, 20% three-point shooters on the season, and they hit 4 threes in that first quarter for all 12 of their points. Now bounce pass inside, taken away by Mowry. Hannah Mowry, who's checked into the ballgame for the Lady Broncs. She'll give it off to Ballou as we start the second quarter. Avery McMullen, she's going to drive baseline on the left side. Looked inside. Ball goes right through the 5-hole of Kaylee Chase. But Mowry right there. Johnny on the spot to pick it up. Now to Mowry. Mowry looks inside. Goes high post, and the ball's knocked away, but a foul's going to be called. That's going to be on McIntyre with a push. First team foul this quarter. Lady Broncs are trying to work inside on this zone defense, and their passes are not crisp, especially into the high post. A lot of steals, and now Ella Ballou throws it away, looking for Maddie Wagner down in the low post. And another turnover for the Lady Broncs. 7:21 to go here in the first half. We'll have boys action for you as it will be the number 2 ranked Plainsmen and the number 3 ranked Broncs coming your way after the conclusion of this girls game. About 1 o'clock. Laramie working in the half court. Ruggles. Swing pass over to McIntyre, and they're looking inside for Milam. Milam got pushed down, no call on the Lady Broncs, and the ball's taken away. Here comes Ballou. She'll work inside the volleyball line into the front court. And now Kaylee Chase throws an elbow, and the Lady Broncs offensive foul going to be called on Kaylee Chase. She was being hounded right at the high post and thought that she needed to get rid of that. She just dispatched the girl to the floor, but was called for the foul. So Chase picks up her first. Ruggles. Actually, that's Matthews. Now in for Mateel. Josie Mateel. Back to Sosa. Sosa dribbles out front. Hands it back to Matthews. They'll call out the offensive set. Back to Mateel. Mateel on the right wing outside the arc. Back to Matthews. Matthews lets the 3 fly. It's an air ball, and it'll go out of bounds to the Lady Broncs. So Samantha Matthews was 9 of 47 from three-point land coming into this weekend, and she hit 2 big threes in that first quarter. And now the Lady Broncs, Parker Tridy to the right side, into the front court, now to McMullen. McMullen left 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound Mateel, and a jump ball going to be called, and the possession arrow stays with the Lady Broncs. Avery McMullen followed up her miss, was able to tie up the loose ball on the rebound. Laramie playing in this zone defense. Will skip it out front for Tridy. Tridy now calls out the offense. Now to McMullen. McMullen now on the right side. She'll let it fly. 3's long, no good. Rebound to Laramie. Here comes Carson Milam, who's checked back into the game. Now to Mateel. Mateel has the ball poked away, and McMullen grabs it, and a quick timeout called by Ryan Sullivan, the head coach. It's just going to be a 30, so we'll keep it right here. As the Lady Broncs had 14 points with 2.5 minutes left in that first quarter and have yet to score since. So the last 2.5 minutes of the first quarter, and now the first 2 minutes of the second quarter without a bucket here for the Lady Broncs. Lots of turnovers, sloppy passing. And that's what Ryan Sullivan is talking about in the huddle. Take care of the basketball. Look for the easy shots against the zone defense. 5:47 to go here. It'll be Lady Bronc ball after the timeout. Cam Wagner to inbound right in front of the Lady Bronc bench. And it'll be Ella Ballou. She'll work the ball across the timeline and call out the offensive set in this zone defense. Ballou working against Mateel. Now to McMullen. McMullen, skip pass to Mowry. Mowry along the baseline, kicks it back out to Ballou. Ballou drives. Now to McMullen. Left wing three off the back iron, no good. And a rebound to Laramie. Lady Bronc still struggling to score. Ruggles. Now to Sosa. Sosa looking inside. Finds Riley Lake. Shot up no good and out of bounds to the Lady Broncs. So 5:11 to go in the first half, 14-12. There's not been 1 point scored here in the second quarter by either team. Ballou now to McMullen. Back to Mowry. Mowry swings it over to Ballou, looking in the inside, back to Mowry. Mowry thought about the three, back to Tridy. Tridy penetrates, now kicks it out for McMullen, back to Mowry. Mowry, she'll fire the three, that's off the front iron, short, no good. Rebound out of bounds to the Lady Broncs, as Ava Kruger could not handle the rebound. Substitutions back in for the Lady Plainsmen as Sam Matthews and Izzy McIntyre back into the ball game for the Lady Plainsmen. Quickly, Tridy's three from the right corner, no good. Rebound poked out of there by Mowry to Ballou. Lady Bronc struggling against this zone defense. They cannot knock down an outside shot. Mowry back to Tridy. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Now Ballou. Ballou back to McMullen. McMullen high post to Mowry, back to Ballou. She'll fire the three. That's good. Ella Ballou finally gets one to go. She's got 7 points, and the Lady Broncs lead by 5. Now Kruger into the front court, goes behind her back, picked up right there at the volleyball line by Parker Tridy. Ball loose on the floor. Now to Lake. Three-pointer is good again by Sam Matthews. She's got 9, all on threes, and it's a 2-point game again. High post now to Cam Wagner. Cam to Mowry, back to Ballou. 3:45 to go in the first half. Ballou backs it back out against this zone. Now to Tridy. 2-3 zone extended. Now to McMullen. McMullen skip past to Tridy. Now to Mowry in the corner. Back to Tridy. High post to Wagner. Cam, she'll bring it outside the arc. Back to Tridy. Tridy penetrates. Now to Mowry. Mowry swings it back to Parker Tridy in the corner. And now to Ballou. 3:20 to go. Lady Broncs just burning some clock in this zone defense that Laramie has put on here. McMullen now to Mowry. Back to McMullen. Wanted to look in the high post. Nothing there. Back to Tridy. Tridy swings it around to McMullen. McMullen drives. And an offensive foul going to be called on Avery McMullen. That'll be her second personal. And a lot of time off the clock with nothing successful there for the Lady Broncs. 3 minutes to go in the first half, 17-15. And now another quick foul on Avery McMullen. That's 3. She's going to have to sit. Kaylee Chase back into the ball game. And Mesa Hanift is on the bench and has not played in this second quarter. Loose ball picked up there by Kruger for the Plainsmen. She'll work against Tridy into the front court. Now to Lake. Riley Lake holds it high above her head. Now back out to Kruger. Kruger wants to find Matthews and does. They might want to guard her because she's firing everything today. Now to Kruger. Low post. She turns, fires. No good. Rebound Cam Wagner. And here come the Lady Broncs back on the attack. As Ballou into the front court, now high post to Mowry. Skip it outside for Tridy. Tridy drives, gets all the way in, sidestep, and it's no good. Rebound to Riley Lake, and here come the Plainsmen. Bounce pass to McIntyre. McIntyre inside, and ball's knocked away by Tridy. It'll be Plainsman ball. Stacy Ruggles into the ball game. Riley Lake will sit down. McIntyre gets the inbounds pass, puts up the three. It's no good. Rebound, pulled down, kicked out for Matthews. She fires it up and good again. She's got 4 of them. And the Plainsmen lead 18-17 with 2 minutes to go here in the half. McMullen now to Tridy. Doesn't even look for the shot. Now bounce it inside to Chase. Back to Tridy. Tridy, she'll fire the three. That's good. Parker Tridy. And the Lady Broncs take back the 2-point lead, 20-18. And now a loose ball on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball as Ella Blue ties up Matthews. And it'll be Plainsman ball on the alternating possession arrow. .137 left here in the half. Kruger into the front court. Working on Tridy, now to the high post. Swing it over for Matthews. She'll fire the three. That's good. Her 5th one of the game. And she's got 15 of the 21 points. Again, this Laramie team shoots 20% on the year. And the only baskets they've made in this game are threes. Now a bounce pass inside. Wagner loses it, but pokes it back out. Ella Blue for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to Laramie. 1 minute to go. Laramie has the 1-point lead. They've hit 7 threes in this half. That's all they're scoring. And now at the other end, it's Carson Milam who drives. And the foul going to be on Cam Wagner. That'll be her second personal. And Carson Milam will go to the free throw line looking for the first point of the game that's not a three for the Plainsmen. First free throw up and good. 22-20, Lady Plainsmen lead with 50 seconds. And the second free throw is good. Substitution into the ballgame. And Laramie leads by 3, 23-20 with 50 seconds to go. Again, Sam Matthews was 9 of 47 from three-point land coming into this weekend, and she's hit 5 here in the first half. Now a skip pass to Ballou. Now a skip pass back to Mowry. High post to Wagner. Wagner will back it out. Now look in the corner for Ella Ballou. Ballou has it go off her knee. And are they going to call it in the backcourt? They do, but they're going to say it was off of Laramie. So 24 seconds left. Sheridan keeps possession now to Mowry. Mowry in the corner, right wing to Wagner. Back out for Ballou. Ballou with 13 seconds left. Sheridan's going to hold for the last shot. Now to Tridy, back to Ballou. Now to Mowry. Mowry looking down low, nothing there. Now to Wagner. Wagner spins inside, and she's fouled with 2.5 seconds left here in the half. And the foul is going to be on Stacy Ruggles. And it'll be Cam Wagner going to the free throw line for the Lady Broncs. She's got 2 points in the ballgame. And her first free throw is no good. So she will have one more. Lady Broncs trail by 3. Wagner's second free throw is off the back iron, no good as well. And a jump ball with 6 seconds left. And that'll give Sheridan one more opportunity as the possession arrow is pointing towards the Lady Broncs. .6 seconds left. They're going to have to pretty much get a tip. Blue fires the 3. That's off the back iron, no good. And we go to the half. It's the Laramie Lady Plainsmen 23, your Sheridan Lady Broncs 20. You're listening to Lady Bronc Basketball on 1410 KWYO 106.9 FM and streaming live at SheridanMedia.com.
There is no known cure for tinnitus, but we can help provide you
Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
Do you have family coming to town and not enough room in your home to accommodate them? Book them a room at the Candlewood Suites in Sheridan. They'll enjoy features like fully equipped kitchens that include a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding views of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll feel right at home. Call the Candlewood Suites 307-675-2100.
Mossholders Design Center proudly supports our young student athletes in Sheridan County. Being a member of a successful team takes determination, a strong work ethic, and great leadership. It's those qualities that have defined Mossholders over the last 115 years in Sheridan. We're proud of the Mossholders legacy, and we're proud of our local athletes and coaches. Let the talented and hardworking staff at Mossholders help you with your next furniture purchase or design project. Mossholders wishes each and every team the best of luck this season. Go Broncs and Lady Broncs.
We all know what number 1 and number 2 are, but have you ever gone number 3? Well, if you have and you now need someone to come and fix your plumbing, there's only one call to make. A+ Plumbing has seen and dealt with it all over the years, and they will not judge you. Give them a call at 672-9454 and let them take care of your number 3. After all, they are number 1 in the number 2 business. A+ Plumbers, 672-9454.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. Shane Parker bringing you live action of Bronc and Lady Bronc basketball here as they take on the teams from Laramie High School. Kind of a sloppy, ugly first half for the Lady Broncs. A lot of turnovers in that first half, and they did not operate well in the half court as the Lady Plainsmen just slapped on a zone defense, and Lady Broncs turned the ball over a lot trying to get it into that high post. And so they need to work on some things here at halftime, talk about what they're going to do differently to move the ball a little quicker if Laramie's just going to sit back in the zone defense. And then defensively for the Lady Broncs, they need to guard Samantha Matthews. She averages 6.5 points a ball game and was literally, I mean, she was shooting 9 of 47, 19% on the year from three-point land coming into this weekend. And she is probably 5 of 6 from three-point land in that first half. She's got 15 of the 23 points for the Lady Plainsmen. As we take a look at the scoring, first of all, for the Lady Plainsmen, 2 points, both from the free throw line for Carson Milam, 3 points apiece for Stacy Ruggles and Elicia Sosa, and then 15 points for Samantha Matthews. The Lady Plainsmen hit 7 threes in that first half and 2 free throws for their 23 points. For the Lady Broncs, they were led in the first half by Ella Ballou. She had 7. 4 points for Avery McMullen, 3 points apiece, 3 points for Parker Tridy, and 2 points apiece for Cam Wagner, Mesa Hanift, and Kaylee Chase. Lady Broncs 1 of 6 from the free throw line in that first half for their 20 points. So 23-21, Laramie leads here at halftime. We'll take another break, and we'll come back with the second half. You're listening to Bronc and Lady Bronc basketball on 1410 KWYO at 106.9 FM.
You're on the go, and so should your banking.
At First Federal Bank and Trust, you can open personal checking and savings accounts anytime, online or on the First Federal app.
It's banking on your time wherever you are.
Plus, we're celebrating 90 years of community commitment, proudly serving Sheridan and the people who make it great.
Banking made easy with the community at heart.
Visit efirstfederal.bank to get started today. First Federal Bank and Trust, 90 years strong, member FDIC.
Construction loans are becoming more and more popular with customers at First Bank of Wyoming, and for good reason. Hi, this is Kim Newman. With a construction loan from First Bank of Wyoming, it's easy to keep track of our entire project with the help of our online construction platform called Built. Built allows the borrower and builder to have access to the entire construction process and budget overview, ensuring it moves forward without any difficulty. There is no one better to trust with your project, no matter how big or small, than First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Looking for a cozy 3-bedroom, single-level home for just $325,000. Here it is, 609 South Burrid in Buffalo, is within walking distance to the schools, parks, soccer fields, and even downtown. There is new flooring, a single-car attached garage, a storage shed and fenced yard, and a sprinkler system. Call me, Dolly Bellis with Buffalo Realty ERA Powered at 307-751-8261. See 609 South Burrid at buffalorealtyllc.com.
A career in nursing starts at Sheridan College. With state-of-the-art labs, expert faculty, and real-world clinical experience, our nursing program sets you up for success. But don't wait. The application deadline is February 28th. Take the first step toward a career that changes lives. Visit sheridan.edu or call 675-0505 and apply today. Sheridan College, where your future in healthcare begins. Remember, deadline to apply is February 28th.
You're on the go, and so should your banking.
At First Federal Bank and Trust, you can open personal checking and savings accounts anytime, online or on the First Federal app.
It's banking on your time wherever you are.
Plus, we're celebrating 90 years of community commitment, proudly serving Sheridan and the people who make it great.
Banking made easy with the community at heart.
Visit efirstfederal.bank to get started today. First Federal Bank and Trust, 90 years strong, member FDIC.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School as we get ready for second half action here. Lady Broncs and Lady Plainsmen. The Lady Broncs trail by 3, 23-20. It'll be Laramie ball to start this second half. Mesa Hanift is in the ball game here to start the second half. And so Laramie, it looks like Sheridan's they're going to play a little zone defense themselves. And now another 3 by Matthews, no good. Rebound, bounced around and pulled down by Haniff. She's knocked to the floor. She gets it to Ella Ballou. Now Ballou, she'll push the ball up the floor into the corner. Parker Tridy for 3, off the back iron, no good. Rebound, knocked around and pulled down to McMullen. McMullen, she steps around, finds Wagner. Cam Wagner for 3, no good. Rebound is going to be a jump ball to the Lady Broncs. As Carson Milam had the rebound, but Cam Wagner snuck right in and tied it up. 7:24 to go, Lady Bronc ball. And they'll get the ball into Ballou. Now Mesa to the high post. Looking inside, now Wagner. Wagner baseline, wants to go high post, nothing there. Now to Tridy. Tridy bounce pass out to Ballou. Ballou thought about the 3, now to Haniff. Haniff hands it off to Tridy. They'll reset the offense. Laramie packed in this 2-3 zone. High post, Haniff fires down low. Wagner, good, and she's fouled. Good look by Mesa Haniff to find Cameron Wagner on the high-low. So the basket counts. Fouls on number 12, Riley Lake. So Cam Wagner will look to tie this ball game up. First foul on Lake. And Wagner goes to the free throw line. She was 0 of 2 in the first half. And the free throw is true. And we are tied at 23. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Now a turnover. And Lady Broncs are going to get it underneath their own basket as nobody touched that ball. It was just thrown directly out of bounds. And so it'll come all the way back. And it'll be Lady Bronc ball underneath their own basket and a timeout, a quick timeout. We'll leave it right here as Laramie wants the timeout. So 7:02 to go here in the third. Lady Broncs have tied it up at 23. Cam Wagner now with 5 points in the ball game after knocking down that free throw. Again, the Lady Broncs come into this ball game 12-5 overall, 4-5 in conference play. And the Lady Plainsmen 9-9 on the season, 2-6 in conference play. They lost at Campbell County last night by 19 points, 54-35. The Lady Broncs, they beat Cheyenne South 54-9 last night. And so a much different contest here today for the Lady Broncs. As we are tied at 23, McMullen inbound. Hanneft fires, no good. Got her own rebound, put it back up and in. And Mesa Hanneft has 4, and the Lady Broncs lead by 2. Nice pass off the inbounds. Now Matthews working on Ballou. Ballou forcing her to change hands, now gets it into the front court. Ballou then, gets called for the foul. Boy, Ryan Sullivan thought it was good defense. And so Ella picks up her first personal. The official says little too handsy on the defense. Now at the other end, it'll be Kruger getting the inbound. Now high post to Milam. Milam now to Mathiel in the right corner. Wagner all over her. Now back to Matthews. Looking inside, ball stolen away by Hanneft. Hanneft has the ball poked away, but she's able to gather it back in. Back to McMillan, now to Ballou. Ballou works it back to the top of the key. High post for Hanneft. Bounce it down low. Wagner's tripped. Back to Mesa. Mesa drives up off the glass. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Riley Lake. And here comes Laramie. Kruger now to Mathiel. Right wing. Three-pointer on the way. That's good. Josie Mathiel. And why not? Laramie continues the streak. Only 3-point baskets in this ballgame with 2 free throws. At the other end, Ella Ballou penetrates and scores. 27-26 Lady Broncs. And now Cam Wagner will pick up her 3rd personal as Laramie got loose on the other end. And Riley Lake went up for the layup and got fouled by Wagner, and that'll be Cam's 3rd personal. Lake will go to the free throw line looking for her first points of the ball game. And Riley Lake comes in as a 29% free throw shooter, 8 of 28 on the year, and the first one's no good. Kaylee Chase into the ball game. Hannah Mowry also in. Mesa Hanneft and Cam Wagner to the bench. 5:46 to go here in the third. Lady Broncs holding on to a 1-point lead. Riley Lake has one more free throw coming. Fires this one. It's off the back iron, no good. And Avery McMullen with the rebound. She'll hand it off to Ella Ballou, and the Lady Broncs back on offense. Laramie sets up. Mowry, high post, dump it down low. Kaylee Chase, good! Lady Broncs have kind of figured it out. And they lead by 3, 29-26. Lake has the ball knocked away, taken away by McMullen. 5:25 to go. McMullen on offense. Into the left corner, back out for Tridy. Back top of the key for Ballou. Swing it, right corner, 3-pointer. McMullen, good! Avery McMullen, she's got 7. And the Lady Broncs lead 32-26. Matthews at the volleyball line, works against Ballou, now hands it off to Kruger. Kruger to Lake, now to Ruggles. Inside, Ruggles got loose and scores. She's got 5. First 2-point basket of the ball game for the Lady Plainsmen, 32-28. Now on the offensive side, it's Mowry looking in the inside, nothing there. Now to Ballou, skip pass to Mowry. Now back top of the key to McMullen. Bounce pass to Ballou. Ballou wants to penetrate, nothing there. Jump stop, back to Tridy. Tridy travels. Parker Tridy pokes the ball away from Kruger. Now gets it off to McIntyre. McIntyre drives in, and a blocking foul going to be called on Kaylee Chase, I do believe. That'll be 2 on Chase. And going to the free throw line is Izzy McIntyre, where she'll shoot 2. And McIntyre on the year, 17 of 34, a 50% free throw shooter. First one on the way, no good. 3 consecutive misses at the line for the Plainsmen. And the Lady Broncs lead by 4, 32-28 with 4:11 to go here in the third. McIntyre with one more coming. Spins it, releases. It's high, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ruggles. Gives it up to McIntyre, no good. And the rebound pulled down, knocked out of there by Chase, and it comes right to Ella Ballou. Ballou now to Tridy, looking inside. Boy, they had Kaylee Chase posted up, but missed her. Back to Ballou. Now to McMullen on the right wing. Now to Ballou. Ballou looking for a little help. Finds Tridy, who's cutting through. Now back to Ballou. Ballou right down the lane. Her runner is up, no good. Rebound to Laramie. And now to Sosa, back to Ruggles. And now to Kruger. Kruger to the top of the key. Has the ball knocked away, taken away by Parker Tridy, and that's going to be a foul on Ava Kruger. And that's the second team foul here in the half for Laramie. Hanneft and Maddie Wagner into the ball game. McMullen and Chase to the bench. And the Lady Broncs with 3.5 minutes still lead by 4. 3.5 to go here in the third. And Ella will work into the front court, top of the key. Back now Mowry. High post now for Hanneft. Hanneft puts it on the floor. They're looking down low, and Maddie Wagner had exited the area, and the ball was thrown right to Laramie. Now Kruger at the volleyball line, picked up defensively by Ballou. Ella makes her work. The ball goes loose, but it goes right to Sosa. Ella Sia now in the right corner for McIntyre. McIntyre is going to be pushed and fouled by Hannah Mowry. So Mowry will pick up her first. That's the third team foul. Actually, that's the fourth team foul of the quarter on Sheridan. Subs into the ballgame as Matthews and Lake both check into the ballgame. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the third. McIntyre to inbound along her own baseline. Looking inside, balls, gets it up off the glass, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Lake. That was no good. Her shot, and the rebound now is controlled by Mesa Hanneft. 2:41 to go. Ballou into the front court, now to Hanneft. Hanneft to the top of the key, looking right side. Mowry inside, and the ball's thrown away, but Hanneft is able to chase it down. Now she'll drive baseline, looks, back out to Ballou. Ella, she'll fire the three off the front iron, no good. Hanneft gets the rebound, puts it up and in, and she's fouled. So Mesa Hanneft now has 6 in the ball game. And Carson Milam picks up the foul, her second personal. And Mesa will go to the free throw line looking for her 7th point. And the free throw is good. And a timeout taken by Sheridan. We'll take timeout as well. 2:26 to go here in the third. 35-28, Lady Broncs with the lead. You're listening to Lady Bronc basketball on 1410 KWIO and 106.9 FM.
Hi, this is Nicole Christensen with First Bank of Wyoming. Our team is always looking for ways to make a positive impact and invest in the communities we serve. Whether it's through volunteering with nonprofits, serving on local boards, or sponsoring organizations and events throughout the area, we are committed to helping our local communities and making a difference. Last year alone, First Bank of Wyoming employees volunteered over 1,000 hours to organizations in our branch areas. We believe that we can create real change and make a lasting impact. First Bank of Wyoming, Division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm County Commissioner Christy Haswell, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Live from Sheridan High School, I'm Shade Parker bringing you all the action. Lady Bronc basketball, they lead 35-28, 2:26 to go here in the third quarter. As they got some things figured out at halftime, made some adjustments to Laramie's zone defense, their 2-3 zone, and they've been able to work the ball inside a little more and get some easy buckets. And now Sheridan's going to come out with a full court press here. They're going to slap the press on Laramie. And it'll be Matthews, picked up by Mowry. Matthews drives to the high post, kick it off for McIntyre. That's off the back side of the backboard. I thought that would be out of bounds. Guess not. Laramie with the rebound. Matthews drives and scores. She's got 17 in the ball game, and the Lady Broncs lead by 5. McMullen, right side on the wing. Now to Tridy, top of the key, Hannah. Hannah thought about the three. She'll stop from the elbow and drop one in. Mesa Hannah, she's got 9 in the ball game, and the Lady Broncs lead by 7, 37-30. Now inside, ball knocked away. They're going to say went off of Hannah, out of bounds. 1:38 remaining here in the third. Josie Mateo back into the ball game. And Laramie will inbound under their own basket. Milam now into Mateo. Ball poked away by Hannah, and it's on the floor. We've got a jump ball. It'll be Laramie basketball. So Laramie will keep possession on the alternating possession. It'll be Matthews to inbound for the Plainsmen. Looking inside, now finds Sosa. Sosa on the left wing outside the arc, now to Mateo. Mateo, top of the key, picked up there by Tridy, now back to Sosa. Sosa guarded by McMullen, and McMullen pokes it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Laramie right in front of the Laramie bench. And subs into the ball game. It'll be Wagner, Chase, and Ballou back into the ball game for the Lady Broncs. Sosa gets the inbounds pass. Ballou, she drives baseline, and she's double teamed in the corner, and a jump ball as Avery McMullen went in and tied it up, and Sheridan gets possession. 37-30, Lady Broncs lead by 7 after trailing by 3 at halftime. With 1:14 to go here in the third. Ballou working. She'll penetrate inside. Oh, she had Kaylee Chase. Now she back out McMullen for 3. That's good. Avery McMullen, her third 3 of the ball game. She's got 10, and the Lady Broncs lead by 10. We're under a minute to go in the third. Matthews off to Mateo. Mateo thought about the 3, back out to Matthews. Matthews, lob pass inside to Milam, and she'll knock it out of bounds. It'll be Lady Bronc ball. Subs back in is Stacy Ruggles and Ava Kruger into the ball game. Now Ballou to Wagner. Cam back to Ella, and Ella will work it up the floor as she crosses the timeline. She's double teamed there. Now to Mowry. Mowry has the ball poked away, but it goes right to Ballou. Looking inside, Kaylee Chase spins in the lane, fires no good, got her own rebound, and it's good! And she was fouled. So Kaylee Chase went and got her own rebound. Foul's going to be on Matthews. That's her first. That's the 4th team foul here with 28.5 seconds to go in the third. Chase has 6 points, looking for number 7 here in the ball game from the free throw line. And her free throw is true. And the Lady Broncs lead by 13, 43-30 with 25 seconds to go here in the third. Now Matthews, she'll step up, fire the 3. That's an air ball. And Kruger saved it from going out of bounds right to Ruggles. Now Matthews drives, kicks it out for Mateo with 8 seconds. Wagner picks her up defensively. Now to Kruger. Kruger into the lane, up off the glass. No good. Rebound struggled for. And as time expires, the Lady Broncs lead after 3 quarters, 43-30, as the Lady Broncs score more points in the third quarter than they did in the first half. You're listening to Lady Bronc basketball on 1410 KWIO and 106.9 FM.
This home in Buffalo sits on a lot that is almost 1,900 square feet with mature trees and automatic sprinkler system, listed for only $385,000. The home is a charming craftsman bungalow with a one-car garage, and there's plenty of room to build a large shop or guest home. It's a fixer-upper with good bones and lots of potential. Call Dolly Bellis with Buffalo Realty ERA Powered at 751-8261, C580 North Lobbin Avenue at buffalorealtyllc.com.
Dreaming of a career in healthcare? Make it a reality, but hurry. The clock is ticking. The dental hygiene program application closes February 15th. The nursing application closes February 28th at Sheridan College. Don't miss your chance to start a rewarding career helping others. Apply now before it's too late. Visit sheridan.edu or call 675-0505 and take the first step. Your future in healthcare starts today.
I'm Doug Hockett with Stiefel Investments, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Live from Sheridan High School, the Lady Broncs outscore Laramie 23-7 in that third quarter to lead by 13. As we go to the fourth and final quarter, Laramie starts with possession. And a foul inside. It's going to be Kaylee Chase picking up her third personal in the low post. So inbounding underneath her own basket is Kruger. Kruger inside, and the ball spins in and out and back in for Riley Lake. And that was actually Stacy Ruggles with the bucket. So Laramie gets the first bucket of the fourth quarter. Ballou then travels with it and turns it over. 7:35 to go in the ballgame. Again, the Lady Broncs looking to even up their conference record at 5-5. Lady Broncs, good pressure defense. Now find Mathiel all alone. She'll penetrate inside. The ball's knocked away and taken away by Wagner. Wagner, long lead pass for Parker Tridy. She'll cross over, kick it out to McMullen. McMullen steps in now to Ballou. Ballou, she'll fire the three. It's going to be short, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Matthews, and here comes the Plainsman. 7:05 to go in the ball game. Matthews at the top of the key. She's got 17 in the ball game on 5 threes and 1-2. Now Mathiel, she'll fire the three. That's going to be an air ball, no good, and an offensive foul. Actually, they're going to get Kaylee Chase with a push off, and that's going to be 4 on Chase. So it'll stay with Laramie even on the air ball. They get the foul on Chase. And Laramie will inbound. Long inbound pass taken by Mathiel. Now Ruggles to Kruger. Looking inside, long lead pass inside. And a jump ball as help side defense came from Ella Ballou on the lob pass into the post. And Ballou was able to tie it up, and the possession arrow goes to the Lady Broncs. With 6:45 to go here in the ball game, Ballou will work it into the front court. Coach Sullivan calls out the play as Laramie is back to a man. Now Mesa Hannah steps around and inside and lays it up and in. She's got 11, and the Lady Broncs lead by 13 again, 45-32. Matthews, she'll fire the three. That's short, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Hanneft. Mesa, long outlet to Tridy. Tridy looking inside, stops, gives it off to Hanneft. Hanneft, she'll bounce it to Ballou. Ballou drives baseline, jumper good. Ella Ballou, she's got 11 of her own. And the Lady Broncs lead by 15. Timeout on the floor as Laramie wants timeout. 6:04 to go. We're back with more Lady Bronc basketball right after this.
Give your daughter the opportunity to explore the exciting world of softball this summer with the Sheridan Recreation District Girls Fast Pitch Softball Program. The program is open to all girls ages 6 to 14 and registration is open now. These programs, divided by age, offer a fantastic way to build skills, have fun, and prepare for playing softball at a school level. Registration is now open. Sign up now at SheridanRecreation.com. Visit the office in Thornrider Park or call 674-6421.
Hi, this is Jill Bates.
And this is Colton Bates with the Bates team at Best.
During the holiday and winter season, there's nothing like the joy of celebrating and being together in a home you love.
Whether you're looking to cozy up by the fireplace or host that amazing gathering everyone has been waiting for, we're here to help make it possible.
New year, new home has a nice ring to it, so let our team help you build a plan no matter the season or what else you have going on in your life.
Let us help guide you to the perfect place to make memories last a lifetime. Give us a call today at 675-BEST and visit bestwy.net.
Proudly brokered by EXP.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School as we are in the fourth quarter. Lady Broncs lead by 15. They trailed by 3 at halftime. Outscored the Laramie Plainsmen 23-7 in the third quarter and have outscored them 4-2 here in the fourth quarter. And now Laramie on offense has the ball knocked away. Avery McMullen pokes it out of bounds. It'll remain with Laramie. With 5:57 to go here in the ballgame. Matthews to inbound. And Kruger will come and get it. And look at inside for Milam. Milam able to work her way around Cam Wagner and put it up and in. 47-34. Lady Broncs lead by 13. Ballou picks up her dribble, now finds Tridy on the right wing outside the arc, back to Hannett. High post, skip to Ballou. Ballou has the ball knocked away, but it'll go out of bounds. It'll remain Lady Bronc ball. McMullen looks to inbound, will find Ballou, now swing it over to Tridy. Now to Hannett in the corner. She thought about the three, puts it on the floor. Looking for some help. Now finds McMullen. McMullen, she's going to skip past. The ball's knocked away and taken away by Riley Lake. Bad pass by McMullen. And the Lady Plainsmen push up the other side. Now looking inside. It's going to be Milam from the high post. No good. Rebound pulled down by Hannett. And here come the Lady Broncs. Avery McMullen. She'll drive off to Tridy. Tridy, she penetrates back to Ballou, back to McMullen. McMullen, she'll fire the three. That's good. Avery McMullen's got 4 threes of her own, and the Lady Broncs lead by 16. Kruger inside to Lake. Actually, that's Milam. Milam has her shot go off the side of the backboard, and the Lady Broncs pull down the rebound. Avery McMullen now to Ballou. Ballou. Back to McMullen. She'll fire the three from the corner. That's no good. The rebound to Ruggles, and here comes Laramie. 4:20 to go in the ball game. Now Kruger. Kruger in the front court finds Ruggles. Ruggles, she'll fire the three. That's no good, but we're going to get the foul on Avery McMullen. That'll be 4 on McMullen. And Ruggles will go to the free throw line to shoot 3. She's got 7 points in the ball game. Ruggles is a 56% free throw shooter on the year. Her first one is good. 50-35. 15-point Sheridan lead. Ruggles with 2 more free throws. Second one is up and good. Off the front iron and rolled in. Kaylee Chase back into the ball game. She has 4. Avery McMullen has 4. Cam Wagner has 3. All of them are on the floor at this time. Ruggles' third free throw is off the back iron, no good. McMullen goes and gets the rebound, and it'll be Ballou bringing it into the front court. She goes right around the defense, is pushed from behind, no call. Back to Tridy. Tridy back to Ballou. Lady Broncs going to slow it down a bit. Now to Ballou. Ballou thought about the 3. She'll penetrate into the paint. Up off, maybe traveled with it, but got the runner to go. No call. and Ella Ballou has 13. 52-36, 3:40 to go here in the ballgame. And the ball is knocked away and taken away. Ballou, right hand layup, good. Ella Ballou has 6 in the quarter and 15 in the ballgame. Kruger working to McMullen. McMullen has the ball. Actually, Kruger had the ball knocked away by Ella Ballou, out of bounds to Laramie. Matthews back into the ball game for Laramie. With 3:18 to go here in the ball game, Lady Broncs lead by 18, 54-36. They trailed by 3 at halftime, and they've really put a second half together. Matthews working on Ballou. Skip pass into the corner for McIntyre. McIntyre, left hand dribble out front for Ruggles. Ruggles, she'll drive, kick it off to McIntyre. She'll go right around the defense. Baseline jumpers long, no good. Ella Ballou with the rebound. And here come the Lady Broncs. Ballou picks up her dribble, now gets it off to Tridy. Tridy, right wing, now back out near the volleyball line to Ballou. Ballou now goes to the left wing, and McMullen and her will switch spots. Now back to Wagner. Now they're going to play a little bit of keep away. Skip pass, Tridy, back to Wagner, back to Ballou. If Laramie's going to sit back in the zone defense, Sheridan doesn't have to. I mean, they lead by 18. They don't have to score. Ballou to the high post, bounce pass down inside. Kaylee Chase, long, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Milam. Milam now to Matthews. Matthews drives behind the back dribble and has the shot blocked by McMullen, and McMullen pulls it down and hands it back off to Ballou as we approach 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Ballou now to McMullen. McMullen is going to be fouled by Matthews. That's just the first foul of the quarter by Laramie. Wagner, Maddie Wagner, and Hannah Mowry into the ballgame for the Lady Broncs. Cam Wagner and Avery McMullen to the bench. Ballou has the ball knocked away, trying to get it to Tridy, and the ball goes out of bounds. We've got some new players coming into the ball game as Lexi Johnston, Danny Grooms, and I think the other young lady that's checked into the ball game, I do believe, is Gabby Greer. She's wearing number 3, but I don't see her in the book. So we're going to have a technical foul. So 13 is not in the book for Laramie. Oh, she didn't change her jersey from her JV jersey to her varsity jersey. So a technical foul is going to be called on Laramie. But Gabby Greer will be into the ballgame for the Lady Broncs. And the technical free throw, first one no good by Hannah Mowry. And the second one is good. 55-36. Mowry now to inbound. We'll get it to Danny Grooms. Grooms works into the front court. Now to Mowry. Mowry has the ball knocked away, but she gathers it back in. Now finds Lexi Johnston. Johnston now to Greer. Greer, she'll drive. Looks inside. Baseline. Back to Mowry. Mowry, she'll bring it back to the top of the key. Now back to Greer. Greer drives and traveled. Good aggressive move by Gabby Greer. Just was looking for someone to pass to, and there was no one there, and traveled with it. Lady Broncs lead by 19 with 1:24 to go here in the ball game. And a lot of subs in for both teams now, as both teams have kind of emptied their bench. And Sheridan will move to 5-5 in conference play. And a foul on the floor going to be called on Greer, so she'll pick up her first. And a foul. That's just the fourth foul of the quarter. Laramie inbound. Mateel. She'll penetrate free throw line to McIntyre. McIntyre drives baseline and travels with it. She got caught behind the backboard and really couldn't do anything with it and took an extra step. Now Johnston will inbound for the Lady Broncs. As Lexi, she'll bring it into the front court. Now to Mowry. Mowry, she'll penetrate free throw line, inside, turn, fire, no good. Rebound, hustled, knocked away by Maddie Wagner, and Laramie comes away with it. Mateel into the front court with under 45 seconds to go. Back to Sosa. Sosa, she'll fire the three off back iron, no good. Rebound, Johnston, and here come the Lady Broncs. Long lead pass for Grooms. Grooms, she's going to back it back out and slow things down. Now to Greer. Gabby. Now to Mowry. Mowry penetrates, stops. Back out to Grooms. Grooms, she's going to spin, get all the way to the hoop. Layup, good. Danny Grooms with the basket. And the foul will be on Sosa. But Danny Grooms will get in the scorebook and have a free throw coming. Free throw on the way off the back iron, no good. And a foul going to be called on Maddie Wagner. And we'll go shoot free throws at the other end. So we will shoot free throws down here on the Laramie side. 57-36, the Lady Broncs lead by 21 now. I think it's Michaela McKinney at the free throw line for the Plainsmen. And her first free throw rolls in. And the second one for McKinney is up and good. And it's a 19-point game with 17 seconds left. Mowry working it into the front court with 12. And this should do it for this ball game. Now to Greer. Greer has the ball poked away and taken away with 3 seconds left. And that will do it. 57-38, your final score here as the Lady Broncs hold Laramie to just 15 points in the second half and score 37 of their own. So 57-38, your final score. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll look at all your scoring and get ready for the boys' game. Should be a dandy. Coming up next, it's number 2 against number 3 in the state. You're listening to Sheridan Bronc Basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
in Sheridan provides tailored solutions that ensure your success. McCool Law Firm understands that each case is unique, and it is committed to delivering personalized service that will exceed your expectations. McCool Law Firm, protecting your legacy, stepping up to bat for you. Find out more and schedule a consultation at McCoolLawFirmLLC.com or call 307-461-9240.
What's better than a Chevy Silverado?
A Silverado with savings, Bob. We're talking about these 24 Chevy half-ton Silverado trucks like the sleek black RST. Save up to $6,250 with loyalty.
Or how about a bold red Trail Boss with savings up to $5,000 with loyalty, Doug?
Don't forget the Pearl High Country. Luxury and performance in one package. Save up to $5,500 today. Come experience the Waring way of buying vehicles.
Waring Chevrolet, 107 East Alger, online, WaringSheridan.com.
Moss Holders Design Center proudly supports our young student athletes in Sheridan County. Being a member of a successful team takes determination, a strong work ethic, and great leadership. It's those qualities that have defined Moss Holders over the last 115 years in Sheridan. We're proud of the Moss Holders legacy, and we're proud of our local athletes and coaches. Let the talented and hardworking staff at Moss Holders help you with your next furniture purchase or design project. Moss Holders wishes each and every team the best of luck this season. Go Broncs and Lady Broncs.
In a place where honesty and hard work define us, there's a bank that's fully invested in Wyoming. The banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan. We understand that business owners are the backbone of our communities. And whether you run a ranch, a restaurant, or a retail store, we're here to support you with a range of account options and personalized services without all the unexpected fees. Because when your business succeeds, our communities thrive. Visit buffalofed.bank for all your business banking needs. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Jamie Barkell with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. Shane Parker bringing you live action of the Broncs and Lady Broncs. The Lady Broncs just finished up their ball game. They moved to 13-5 on the season, 5-5 in conference play with a 57-38 win over the Laramie Lady Plainsmen. Laramie falls to 9-10 on the year and 2-7 in conference play. Taking a look at the scoring for the Lady Plainsmen, they were led by Samantha Matthews. She averages 6.5 points a game. She had 17 today on 5 threes and 1 2. So 17 for Matthews, 9 points for Stacy Ruggles, 4 points for Carson Milam, 3 points for Josie Mateel, 3 points for Elicia Sosa, and 2 points for Michaela McKinney for their 38 points. For the Lady Broncs, they were led 3 players in double figures. Ella Ballou with 15 points. Avery McMullen hit 4 threes of her own. She had 13. Mesa Hanneft with 11 points in the ballgame. 7 points for Kaylee Chase. 5 points for Cam Wagner, 3 points for Parker Tridy, 2 points for Danny Grooms, and 1 point for Hannah Mowry for their 57 points. Again, they moved to 13-5 on the season, 5-5 in Northeast Conference play, and they've got 2 games left on the regular season as they will play the Gillette Schools next weekend, and that will be for seeding coming up at the regional tournament the following week. Laramie falls to 9-10 on the season, 2-7 in the Eastern Conference play. That'll wrap it up for Lady Bronc basketball. Now we will turn our attention to this Bronc basketball game as we are about 9 minutes away from tip-off here this afternoon. The Broncs, a big win over Cheyenne South last night, 79-35, while Laramie, they lost to Campbell County 87-81 in a battle of number 1 against number 2. And today it's number 2 against number 3 as Laramie comes in ranked number 2. The Broncs come in ranked number 3. Laramie 13-5 on the season, 5-3 in conference play. Again, these two teams did match up on January 24th, and Laramie handed one to the Broncs as they got beat by 29 that night. 67-38 was the final that Saturday afternoon in Laramie, and the Broncs just did not show up to play that Saturday afternoon and kind of got run out of the Plainsman gym. The best player for the Plainsmen is a Division I signee. Neil Summers has signed with the University of Wyoming Cowboys to play basketball. He's a 6'9" big man, wears 00. He is averaging 16.9 points and 9.8 rebounds a game. He is the third leading scorer in the Eastern Conference. For this 4A East Conference, he ranks third at the 16.9 points. For the Broncs, they are led in scoring by Nate Miner. He averages 18.8 points a game. And then the second guy, Braden Brutlog, 10.5 points a game for Braden Brutlog, the sophomore for the Broncs. One big news is that the one of the guards for the Plainsmen, Gabe Sanchez, who averages 10.5 points a game, broke a finger on his left hand at practice this week and he'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks with that broken finger. So that's 10.5 points a game lost for the Plainsmen. So somebody will have to try to step up and see if they can get things going on offense. And we will see how they do without. He did not play last night against Campbell County, and that was a high-scoring affair. 87-81 was the final over in Campbell County. And the Camels, boy, they started out the year hardly winning any games at all, and now they have gone on a run, and they only have one conference loss. They are the number 1 seed in the East Conference currently, and the number 1 ranked team in Class 4A, as they have just Coach Ladke, Bubba Ladke over there, has put one together here in conference play, and they have just been beating everyone. Laramie did beat Campbell the first time around in Laramie. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will talk more about this matchup and how the Broncs need to play this afternoon to try to pick up another conference win and get kind of set up to see if they can maybe avenge a loss to Campbell County next week as they continue to drive for that number 1 seed. You're listening to Bronc basketball right here on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
This year, First Northern Bank of Wyoming is celebrating an incredible milestone. 140 years of serving our Wyoming communities. For generations, we've been here through every season of life, helping families, ranchers, and businesses thrive. From local lending to personalized service, we're proud to be your community bank and trusted partner. Whether you're starting your first loan or account, growing your business, or buying your dream home, we're here for you. First Northern Bank of Wyoming, proudly serving communities for 140 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402576.
People are loving the $5 meal deal from McDonald's. Choose between a juicy McDouble, McChicken, or a hot and spicy McChicken sandwich. Plus, you'll get a small fry, small drink, and a 4-piece chicken McNuggets, all for just $5. You won't find a better meal deal. Head to McDonald's right now and grab the $5 meal deal. Download the mobile app and save even more money and time by ordering ahead. McDonald's, Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette.
There's no known cure for tinnitus, but we can help provide you with relief. Hi, I'm Dr. Addison Dempsey.
And I'm JT Kraft from EBA Hearing and Sound.
Linear is the first low-risk, non-invasive medical device of its kind that is clinically proven to relieve tinnitus and is FDA approved.
Starkey's brand new Edge AI hearing aids offer groundbreaking technology that powers the most capable hearing devices available, while also offering expanded tinnitus masking therapies.
Schedule today to determine what tinnitus treatment is right for you.
EBA Hearing and Sound, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Planning a project that requires block, brick, or stone? You need to contact the folks at Thompson Master Masons. They have the largest selection of brick and stone in town and 39 years of experience behind their work. Chances are, if it can be done, they've done it. Let Thompson's help you choose the best application for your specific project, residential or commercial. Give Thompson Master Masons a call at 672-7971 or stop by their showroom at 135 East 11th Street.
Loans can help people when they need money. Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union makes loans. So does that mean Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union helps people? You bet it does. That's what it's all about. When you're a credit union member, that means you're also an owner. And practically anyone in the Sheridan area can be a member by becoming a customer. At Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, located at 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
The law offices of Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, McCole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McCole, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Live from Sheridan High School, I'm Shane Parker with Sheridan Bronc basketball as we get ready to go here. The number 2 and number 3 ranked teams in the state ready to battle here at Sheridan High School. As we take a little closer look at the matchup, the Sheridan Broncs, again, they come in with the better record. 15-2, but they are ranked 3rd. They have lost their 2 losses, one to Campbell County and one to these Laramie Plainsmen. They average 62.8 points a game. Laramie averages 66 points a game. The difference defensively, the Broncs, they give up 46.8 points a game, and Laramie, their defense, they give up about 13 points more per game than the Broncs, 59.2 points per game. The Broncs shoot 54% from the floor, and they give up 49% shooting, where Laramie shoots 55% from the floor and 48% for their opponents. Both teams shoot really good free throws. The Broncs are a 66% free throw shooting team, while Laramie is a 64% free throw shooting team. We're going to take another quick timeout. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups. You're listening to Sheridan Bronc basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
If you have employees coming to stay for an extended time in Sheridan, make them feel at home with a room at the Candlewood Suites. These extended stay rooms feature fully equipped kitchens, including a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding view of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll have more than just a room. They'll feel right at home. Call 307-675-2100.
Mossholders Design Center proudly supports our young student athletes in Sheridan County. Being a member of a successful team takes determination, a strong work ethic, and great leadership. It's those qualities that have defined Mossholders over the last 115 years in Sheridan. We're proud of the Mossholders legacy, and we're proud of our local athletes and coaches. Let the talented and hardworking staff at Mossholders help you with your next furniture purchase or design project. Mossholders wishes each and every team the best of luck this season. Go Broncs and Lady Broncs.
In a world full of pipes, they existed for over 100 years, getting to the source of humanity's plumbing problems. Now, in a toilet somewhere in the city, a terrible evil has been released. One man, one mission, one chance, and this time, it's for real. For showtimes and plumbing, call A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, 672-9454.
Need a bank that works on your schedule?
At First Federal Bank and Trust, you can open personal checking and savings accounts anytime, online or through the First Federal app.
It's quick, simple, and designed to fit your life.
And as we celebrate 90 years of community commitment, we're proud to keep making banking easier for you. Open an account today at efirstfederal.bank or on the app.
First Federal Bank and Trust, 90 years of putting our community first.
Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Nicole Christensen with First Bank of Wyoming. Making smart financial decisions for your future is important. That's why First Bank of Wyoming offers a large range of deposit products to meet your financial needs. Whether you're interested in CDs, savings, checking, or money market accounts, we'll make sure your finances are safe, secure, and FDIC insured up to the allowable limits. We also provide a variety of banking services such as online and mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Find financial security at First Bank of Wyoming. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
The Havens at Sand Creek were created for two reasons: to permanently preserve a 55-year family lands legacy and to share this beautiful place with a limited number of new neighbors. Sand Creek Ranch enables you to make a 737-acre working ranch your home. There are home sites and land home packages available, each situated for privacy and elbow room. See more at thehavensatsandcreek.com or call me, Kim Hall, with Pinnacle Home and Land Group at ER8 Carroll Realty.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School as we get ready for the opening tip. The Laramie Plainsmen will start like this. Neil Summers, the big 6'9" senior, 16.9 points and 9.8 rebounds. Blaze Getz will be one starter. Braden McKinney, Max Alexander, and Jaden Smith. For the Broncs, it'll be the senior Connor Bateson, the junior Tanner Hamrick, the sophomore Braden Brutlog, the junior Beck Haswell, and the junior Nate Miner. Here we go. And the tip is controlled by Laramie. It'll be Jaden Smith. Now off to McKinney. McKinney top of the key for Summers. Summers wants to look down low. So he got a big size advantage on Haswell. They bounce it into the low post. They double team him. Now a three-pointer from the top of the key is Jaden Smith for three. That's good. And Laramie leads 3-0. Bateson into the front court working against Getz. Now to Hamrick. Hamrick looking inside, nothing there. Back to Miner. Miner turns, fires the three, in and out, no good. Rebound, battled for, comes down to Haswell. He'll put it up and in. Beck Haswell with his first two, and it's a 3-2 lead for Laramie. 7:18 to go here in the first. Into the front court is McKinney. McKinney goes right around one defender. That's Miner and lays it up and in with a left-hand layup. Too easy there for McKinney. 5-2, Laramie with the lead. Now Bateson. Bateson wants to drive, kicks it back out for Brutlog. Braden at the top of the key, now to Haswell. Haswell thought about the three. Now swings it around to Hamrick. Now Brutlog. Brutlog drives and lays it up and in. Braden Brutlog with the bucket. 5-4, Laramie with the 1-point lead. Here's McKinney into the front court. Now bounce pass into Summers. Summers almost throws it away, but it's picked up there by Alexander. Now out for Smith. Now to McKinney. McKinney working on Miner. Bounce pass. Swings it over to Alexander for three. That's good. Boy, and Laramie cannot miss here in the early going. (8-4). Now a three-pointer, no good by Brutlog. Laramie with the rebound. Here come the Plainsmen. McKinney working on Bateson. Now around to the front for Smith. Jaden, left-hand dribble. Cut off there. Now swing it back out. Alexander. He'll fire the three. That's good. 11-4, 7-point lead for Laramie. Brutlog, left wing outside the arc. Now to Bateson. Back to Hamrick. Hamrick swings it around for Miner. Bounce pass into the low post for Bateson. Bateson, he'll reset. Now to Haswell. Haswell drives on Summers, lays it up with the left hand and got it to go. Beck Haswell. He's got four, and it's a 5-point Laramie lead. Smith uses the screen, and now an offensive shoulder by Smith. No call. Shot's no good, and the rebound pulled down by the Broncs. Haswell, top of the key, now to Brutlog. Brutlog uses a screen, drives in, fires left-handed. Good. Braden Brutlog, he's got four. And it's a 3-point lead. 11-8, Laramie with the lead. Smith at the top of the key. Now finds Getz. Getz to Summers. Summers backs down into the post, drops it off for Smith, and he's fouled by Bateson. So Bateson picks up his first. And Jaden Smith will go to the free throw line. He's got 3 points in the ballgame. And the first one is good. 12-8, Laramie with the lead. I think they've missed one shot here in the first half. And the second free throw is also good for Smith. He's got 5. And it's a 5-point lead for the Plainsmen. Bateson, he'll drive to the left, hand it off to Hamrick. Hamrick dribbles right down the lane, left-hand layup, good. Nice move by Tanner Hamrick. He used a good screen and got loose and laid it up and in with his left hand. Now Laramie back out into the front court quickly. McKinney looking inside. Smith used his leaping ability, caught that pass and laid it up and in. Jaden Smith, 15-10. Now at the other end, Haswell has a shot blocked by Summers, and McKinney comes down with it. And here comes Laramie back on the attack. Summers guarded by Bateson. He's going to drive right through Bateson, lean in, and be fouled by Bateson. So that'll be 2 quick ones on Connor Bateson. And Breck Reed's going to have to go check in. Summers will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Breck Reed also checking in for Laramie is Dax Parvin. And it looks like Neil Summers will step up for one more free throw. Fires the second one. It's off the rim, no good. Minor with the rebound, and here come the Broncs. Breck Reed quickly into the front court, picked up there by Getz. Now to Brutlog. Braden uses a screen, swings it around. Now to Haswell. Now Hamrick. Hamrick thought about the 3. He'll swing it one more time to Brutlog. 3 no good. Rebound to the Broncs. Breck Reed will reset. Looking inside, nothing there. Now Braden. Brutlog high outside, now to Haswell. Haswell, he wants to spin on, he does. He spins, gets Summers up in the air, and a foul. And Haswell will get to the free throw line. And the foul will be on Summers. It'll be his first. That's the first foul on Laramie. Haswell to the free throw line. He's got 4 points in the game. As the Broncs trail by 6 here early. First free throw by Hazy's good. And he'll have another. Haswell fires the second free throw, and it rattles home as well. He's got 6, and the Broncs trail by 4. 3:39 to go here in the first quarter. And Laramie into the front court. Gets looking inside, and they'll swing it around. Three-pointer on the way, no good for Alexander, and the rebound pulled down by the Broncs. And the ball's knocked loose out of bounds. It'll be Bronc ball along the far side. Minor will check out. Johnny Spielman into the ball game for the first time this afternoon. Johnny with a couple big dunks in the JV game. 3:20 to go here in the first. Broncs trail by 4, 16-12. Breck Reed running the offense. Gets a guy on his hip, goes to his right hand, lays it up and in. Breck Reed and the Broncs trail by 2. 16-14. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Swing it around. Summers, high post, swing it now for McKinney and Parvin. Parvin now to Smith. Back out front for Summers. Summers puts it on the floor, drops it off for Smith. Smith has the ball knocked loose and taken away by Brutlog. Breck Reed got his hand on it. Haswell knocked down in the backcourt. The ball's picked up by Brutlog, and the Broncs will set up in the half court. Haswell now to Hamrick, left wing outside the arc, looking for a screen. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it now to Spielman. Spielman wants to drive. He's on the low block, kicks it out. Brutlog for 3, good! Braden Brutlog. And the Broncs have a 1-point lead. 17-16 with 2:15 to go here in the first. Getz picks up his dribble. Now to Parvin. Parvin outside now, high post, and a foul going to be called on Haswell. Haswell trying to defend that pass into the high post on Summers. And Haswell will take a quick break, and Minor's going to check in for the Broncs. So it'll be Laramie ball out of bounds underneath their own basket as they trail by 1. McKinney gets the inbound pass back to Smith. Now Parvin looking inside, nothing there. Back to Smith. Now on the baseline to Parvin. Now a skip pass to Summers. Now to Alexander. Boy, they moved the ball well. Now to Parvin as they trap it, and now a jump ball as Johnny Spielman tied it up, and a turnover gives the ball back to the Broncs on the alternating possession. 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. Reed, top of the key, now to Spielman. Now back to Reed. Now to Minor. Minor back to Spielman looking inside. Boy, found Breck Reed. Breck now back to Minor. Minor wants to drive. He's cut off there. Now he'll use the baseline. Gets inside, no good. Comes down with the rebound. Back to Reed. With 1:10 to go here in the first, Broncs with the 1-point lead. Reed loses control out of bounds off of Laramie. Now Neil Summers will check out of the ballgame with 1:02 left here in the first. Brutlog gets the inbounds pass. Looking. Nothing there. Now finds Hamrick. Hamrick to Spielman. Spielman out front for Brutlog. Braden back to Breck Reed. Reed in the paint. Bounce pass down low, and the ball's turned over, taken away by Jaden Smith. Smith to McKinney. He'll fire the three. That's an air ball with 40 seconds left. Long outlet for Hamrick off his hands, out of bounds. Boy, good look. Haswell's going to check back into the ball game real quick. Johnny Spielman out with 35 seconds left here in the first. And McKinney and that's going to be a carry and a turnover by McKinney. And now Connor Bateson back in with 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bateson's going to come in for this offensive set. Bateson to Hamrick. Hamrick looking inside. Swings it around now for Minor. Minor to Haswell. Haswell to Bateson. Bateson, he'll rise for three. That's off the back iron, no good. Minor goes and gets it. Goes hard to the hole, lays it up and in. Nate Minor gives the Broncs a 3-point lead with 6 seconds to go. Smith to McKinney. McKinney fires the three. It's blocked. And that's the end of the quarter. 19-16 as Hamrick got the block. After one complete, it's the Broncs 19, Laramie 16. We're back to Sheridan High School right after this.
A career in nursing starts at Sheridan College. With state-of-the-art labs, expert faculty, and real-world clinical experience, our nursing program sets you up for success. But don't wait. The application deadline is February 28th. Take the first step toward a career that changes lives. Visit sheridan.edu or call 675-0505 and apply today. Sheridan College, where your future in healthcare begins. Remember, deadline to apply is February 28th.
Encourage your boys to stay active and have fun this summer with the Sheridan Recreation District's Web Right Little League Baseball. Designed for boys ages 7 to 12, this program is split into 3 divisions by age. Baseball offers a fantastic way for your kids to participate in a sport that embraces teamwork and individual abilities. Registration is now open. Sign up now at SheridanRecreation.com, visit the office in Thornrider Park, or call 674-6421. Don't delay, registration is open.
Hi, I'm County Commissioner Christy Haswell, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Live from Sheridan High School, Shane Parker bringing you all the action of the Broncs and Plainsmen here After one complete quarter, it's Sheridan 19, Laramie 16. Laramie will start with possession here. And it'll be Jaden Smith. He'll work on Bateson into the front court. Now to Alexander, swinging around for Getz. Getz high post for Summers, back to Smith, and back to Summers. Summers skip pass for McKinney for three. That's good, and McKinney gets his first three-pointer of the game. He's got 5 in the ball game, and they lead. It's tied at 19. Now Brutlog working against Parvin. Brutlog. Now to Hamrick. Hamrick looking inside. He'll bounce pass it into Haswell. Haswell spins, loses his left hand up and in. Beck Haswell, he's got 8. And the Broncs lead by 2. Laramie now into the front court to McKinney. McKinney swings it around for Getz. Now to Smith outside the arc. High post bounce pass inside. And the ball's taken away by Haswell. He'll hand it off to Bateson and the Broncs come out on the run. Not good numbers, but they lob pass it inside. Bateson goes and gets it in the paint. Fires off the back iron, no good. And Jaden Smith with the rebound. So now Smith to McKinney looking inside. Summers in the high post as the Broncs into this 2-3. Now Getz for 3, that's no good. Rebound Haswell. And Braden Brutlog will push it up the left side. In front of the Laramie bench, stops, lobs it inside for Minor. He'll lay it up and in. Nice lob pass. And the Broncs lead by 4, 23-19. And here comes Laramie. Getz on the right side, way outside the arc. Now for Smith, now for, actually that's Summers on the high post. He'll drive and lay it up and in. Neil Summers gets his first bucket. Now Brutlog on the other end. He got loose, used the right hand and laid it up and in. He's got 9. And the Broncs lead by 4, 25-21. Smith now to Getz. And now looking in the high post. High post is Summers, and he's just a mismatch in there. He laid it up and in. At the other end, Hamrick fires and got it to go. Tanner Hamrick quickly, boy, both teams are just up and down the floor. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as Laramie wants the timeout. The Broncs lead 27-23 with 5:37. Braden Brutlog has 9 points. Beck Haswell, he's got 8 points, 4 for Hamrick and 4 for Minor. Good balanced scoring here in the first half by the Broncs. And the first buzzer sounds. Second to last weekend of the regular season as the Broncs and Lady Broncs have 2 more regular season games next week against Campbell County and Thunder Basin. They'll have Campbell County here at home and Thunder Basin on the road. Laramie will inbound from their own end, and it'll come in to Jaden Smith. Boy, he's got some hops too. Smith now to McKinney. McKinney out for Alexander. Alexander swings it left side for Smith. They're looking in the post, and Neil Summers catches it with his left hand and laid it up and in. He's got 6 quick ones here in the quarter. Quickly at the other end, the Broncs got loose, and Braden Brutlog couldn't handle it. They're saying it went off of Laramie, but the officials say no, off of Sheridan. It's Laramie basketball. Sheridan with the 2-point lead, 27-25. High post to Summers. Now to Parvin. Parvin drives, uses that left hand. No good, and the rebound to Brutlog. Long outlet pass to Hamrick. Hamrick out to Minor. Nate skip pass to Brutlog. Brutlog puts it on the floor, gets to his right hand and laid it up and in, but they call a foul early on the drive. So it'll be Bronc ball out of bounds, no basket. So the foul goes on Parvin. And the Broncs will inbound right in front of the Laramie bench to Bateson. Bateson already has his 2 fouls, but he's playing here in the second quarter with 4:50 to go in the first half. Riley Friday into the ballgame for the Broncs. Now to Bateson. Bateson dribbles, looking inside, nothing there. He'll switch spots now, hand it off to Hamrick. Back to Bateson, top of the key, now to Brutlog. Brutlog looking inside, Nothing there. Now to Hamrick. Hamrick, left-hand drive, spins inside, fires, no good, comes up short, rebound off of Friday. They're saying off of Jaden Smith. Out of bounds to the Broncs. Breck Reed back into the ballgame for the Broncs. Blaze gets into the ballgame for Laramie. 4:28 to go here in the half. Broncs hanging on to a 2-point lead. Neil Summers almost has the steal, but Connor Bateson comes away with it. Now to Riley Friday. Friday to Brutlog. Brutlog drives, 15-foot jumper in and out, no good. Rebound to Summers. And here comes Jaden Smith. Smith quickly pushing the tempo on Bateson. Bateson leans in. Jaden Smith shot no good. Rebound to Minor. Now to Bateson. Bateson into the front court, and he'll slow it up. The Broncs want to set up the offense. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Now switch spots with Breck Reed. Breck Reed uses a screen by Friday. Now to Bateson. Looking inside, nothing there. They're looking for Riley Friday on the low post. Bateson between the legs. Bounce pass. Breck Reed. Right-hand layup. Good. Breck Reed's got 4. And the Broncs lead by 4. 29-25, 3:35 to go here in the half. Haswell getting ready to check back in. Neil Summers backing down on Minor. Gets into the low post. Riley Friday, good defense, but he grabbed him on the wrist. So Friday's called for the foul. And he was not that's not a shooting foul. That was on the pass. Wow, they're going to give Neil Summers 2 free throws here. He's got 7 points in the ballgame. First free throw's no good. Haswell checking back in. Riley Friday coming out of the ballgame. Evan Crum into the ballgame for Laramie. Second free throw by Summers is good. And he's got 8 in the ballgame, and it's a 3-point Bronc lead. Bateson works on Crum into the front court. Now to Haswell. Swing it around. Brutlog, top of the key, outside the arc. Now back to Minor. Minor inside for Breck Reed. Breck Reed rises, fires. He got it. He's got 6 in the game. And the Broncs lead by 5 with 3:07 left here in the first half. Jaden Smith, top of the key, now to Summers. Summers working on Haswell, spins inside, layup no good. Rebound from behind, knocked away by Smith. Back to Crum. Crum drives outside. Alexander for 3, that's no good. Summers with the rebound. Big left shoulder into Haswell, lays it up and in. And now a foul by Evan Crum. That'll be his first personal. Boy, Summers just lowered his shoulder on the other end and was able to get the layup to go with no call. And he is a big dude. He's 6'9". He probably goes 230. Signee for the University of Wyoming. Reed goes right around, layup, good, and 1. Oh, there. Who's the foul? They call the foul. They call the foul on 25. There's no 25 white. They call a foul on Nate Minor. Wow, that is crazy. They call a moving screen on Nate Minor, no basket, and no foul on Laramie. 31-28 Broncs. Laramie with the possession. Alexander inside the key. Jaden Smith rises up off the glass and got it to go. Jaden Smith. He's got 9 in the ball game, and it's a 1-point game. Nate Minor. That's a 2-point shot. That's good, and he's got 6. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Smith running the point for the Plainsmen. He'll hand it off to Getz, around to Alexander. Alexander, top of the key, working on Breck Reed. Slips, now it's Smith. Smith, free throw line, back out for Getz. Getz looking inside, nothing there. Now Jaden Smith for 3, back iron, no good. Rebound, Nate Minor. Long lead pass, Haswell catches it, baseline. out to Brutlog. Bateson for three. Good! Connor Bateson. Good ball movement by the Broncs. And the Broncs lead by 6. Great passing by the Broncs to find the open Bateson, and he knocked it down. Now Crum. Crum to Getz in the right corner outside the arc. Now to Crum. He'll fire the three. Back iron no good. Rebound battled for. Smith. Offensive foul on Jaden Smith as he shouldered the defender out of the way. So Jaden Smith picks up his first. That's the third team foul of the quarter. 1 minute to go here in the half. The Broncs lead by 6, 36-30. Now to Brutlog, left side outside the arc. Now top of the key to Reed. He picks up his dribble, now finds Brutlog. Right side, outside the arc, goes between his legs. Looking inside. Haswell, lay it up, got it to go, and a foul. Haswell, are they gonna say that's after the basket? After the shot. Basket counts. Fouls on 21 Smith. That'll be his second, so Sheridan will have the ball out of bounds. Beck Haswell gets his 10th point of the ball game. The Broncs lead by 8. Jaden Smith comes up limping a little bit. I don't know if it's a hip. I think it might be a hip injury or a lower back. He came down really hard. Hamrick's going to check in with 38 seconds left. They don't want Connor Bateson to pick up that third foul. So 38.4 seconds. Broncs will inbound it underneath their own basket. Haswell. Now to Breck Reed. Breck has a wide open lane. Right hand layup. Oh, little too fancy. And the rebound pulled down by Laramie with under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Broncs lead by 8. Alexander now out front for Summers. Summers puts it on the floor, drives on Haswell. Ball off the foot. Oh, I thought it went off the foot of Summers. They say off of the Broncs, out of bounds with 17 seconds left. It'll be the Laramie ball underneath their own basket. McKinney looking to inbound. They do. They find Crum in the corner. Now back out front for Alexander. Alexander, one move, gets Breck Reed up in the air, and it blocks it out of there. And the ball comes down and hits Alexander as he's laying out of bounds. It'll be Bronc ball with 9 seconds left. And Bateson's going to come back in on the offensive end. And Breck Reed will check out. And Hamrick will come and get the inbounds pass, I think. No, it's going to be Bateson with 9 seconds. 8. Push the ball to the floor. Minor. Now to Hamrick. Hamrick fires the three at the corner. In and out, no good. And that will end the half with the Broncs leading 38-30 in an up and down, very fun, entertaining half of basketball. The Broncs go in at the half, leading by 8. You're listening to Sheridan Bronc basketball on 1410 KWYO 106.9 FM and streaming live at SheridanMedia.com.
LLC in Sheridan provides tailored solutions that ensure your success. McCool Law Firm understands that each case is unique, and it is committed to delivering personalized service that will exceed your expectations. McCool Law Firm, protecting your legacy, stepping up to bat for you. Find out more and schedule a consultation at McCoolLawFirmLLC.com or call 307-461-9240.
Hey Bob, did you know Waring Chevrolet is a full-service dealership?
Full service, does that mean you're going to mow my lawn, walk my dog?
Not quite, Bob, but we've got you covered. From new and pre-owned vehicles to top-notch servicing by the best techs in the industry.
What about tires?
We've got a tire price match guarantee on all big-name brands.
And I hear your parts department is everything I need, too.
Oh, absolutely. Plus, if you've had a fender bender, our collision center will have you back on the road in no time.
And your new detailing shop. That's where my truck goes to shine like new.
Waring Chevrolet really is your full-service dealership. We'd love to serve you at 107 East Alger or online at waringsheridan.com.
Moss Holders Design Center proudly supports our young student athletes in Sheridan County. Being a member of a successful team takes determination, a strong work ethic, and great leadership. It's those qualities that have defined Moss Holders over the last 115 years in Sheridan. We're proud of the Moss Holders legacy, and we're proud of our local athletes and coaches. Let the talented and hardworking staff at Moss Holders help you with your next furniture purchase or design project. Moss Holders wishes each and every team the best of luck this season. Go Broncs and Lady Broncs.
Hi, this is Jeff Tomlinson with Stiefel Financial, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. Shane Parker bringing you all the live action from the Broncs and Lady Broncs here this afternoon as they take on the Laramie basketball teams. And joining us here at halftime is head coach Ryan Sullivan of the Sheridan Lady Broncs. And Coach, you guys moved to 5-5 there in conference play, solidify your place there with a couple games left to improve next weekend. But good, solid second half for you to pull out the big win today.
Yeah, one of the teams, these last three teams that we play in our regional schedule will be one of the three teams that we probably open up our regional tournament with. And it could be Laramie, could be Thunder, might be Campbell if we don't do our job down the stretch here. But I was thrilled with how we responded the second half today. We kind of wanted to know what we might see. Last time we played them in Laramie, we really beat them up in the paint in that game, and we figured we'd see a hefty dose of zone today, and just didn't really respond well to it in the first half, but did a better job in the second half. So we kind of understand how they're going to try and adjust to us, and we did a great job adjusting mid-game.
Yeah, I thought that in the first half the girls just didn't attack that zone at all. They just kind of passed it around the perimeter, and then didn't make good crisp passes into the post or into the high post, and Laramie got some easy turnovers, takeaways there. But the second half, you guys really responded and made a lot better passes and attacked that zone.
Yeah, and in the first half, they didn't make a single 2-point field goal in the first half. They went, I think they hit 7 threes in the first half on us. And we just lost shooters, but we challenged the girls at halftime to make sure we identified who was hot for them, and they didn't get an easy look in the second half, which was really helpful too. So our defensive effort turned into offense for us a little bit, and then if they stopped us in transition, we did a good job of getting set and running our stuff, and we made a point to make sure we were looking for our bigs in the paint on high post entries, and the girls did a great job of that.
I thought that with Laramie's three-point shooting, obviously according to the stats, they came in just shooting 20% from three-point land, and boy, they really let it up in that first half. But you guys did a good job of getting out on the perimeter and taking that away in the second half.
Yeah, and I mean,
that's going to happen, right?
If you make a couple, you feel good about stuff. It's like chucking it in the ocean a little bit. So that girl got hot, and they kept finding her. Credit to them, they kept finding her, and she kept getting open looks. And I was really proud of how our guards in the second half were able to track her down and not let her get open looks again.
As you go into the last week of this regular season, what are some things you want to do in practice this week to prepare for Campbell and Thunder?
Yeah, we're always trying to peak at the right time.
Yep.
That's kind of our MO. We don't want to shortcut stuff, so we've been working on us the last couple of weeks. I think more and more teams are going to zone us, and we got to be able to respond to that, whether it's beating it in transition or making sure we still get inside-out action in the half court if we get zoned. So just making sure we're crisp in that, and we'll probably install some new sets in the half court when we get zoned, so we're not just limited to the 5 or 6 that we have in right now, so we can have different looks if we get stagnant in our continuity in the half court. So yeah, we just want to peak at the right time, and I think our girls are buying into that.
Well, a nice job today. I think you guys really sent the message in the second half and moving in the right direction, headed to that last weekend.
Yeah, thanks, Shane. Go Broncs.
Head coach Ryan Sullivan with the big win today for the Lady Broncs as they knocked off Laramie 57-38. And Ryan Sullivan and the Lady Broncs are now 13-5 on the season, 5-5 in conference play, and with a big win here and the series sweep of the Plainsmen in this season. As we take a look at scoring in this first half of the boys game, the Broncs lead this thing 38-30 here at halftime. For Laramie, they got 10 points, 9 of those in the second quarter by their big man Neil Summers, 9 points from Jaden Smith, 6 from Max Alexander, and 5 from Braden McKinney for their 30 points. For the Broncs, good all-around scoring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys score in that first half. 10 in the ballgame for Beck Haswell, 9 for Braden Brutlog, 6 apiece for Breck Reed and Nate Miner, 4 points for Tanner Hamrick and 3 points for Connor Bateson. So good balanced scoring for the Broncs in that first half. They lead this thing 38-30. We'll take a timeout and have the second half for you when we come back. You're listening to Bronc Basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
In a place where honesty and hard work define us, there's a bank that's fully invested in Wyoming. The banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan. We understand that business owners are the backbone of our communities. And whether you run a ranch, a restaurant, or a retail store, we're here to support you with a range of account options and personalized services without all the unexpected fees. Because when your business succeeds, our communities thrive. Visit buffalofed.bank for all your business banking needs. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Live from Sheridan High School, Shane Parker with you here this afternoon as we get ready for second half action. The Broncs lead by 8, 38-30 here at halftime, and it'll be Bronc basketball as we start the second half. Laramie will come out with it looks like they will be the same way they started the ballgame. Getz, Alexander, Summers, Smith, and McKinney, and it'll be for the Broncs, Bateson, Miner, Brutlog, Hamrick, and Haswell. There's the whistle, the inbounds to Bateson, and the Broncs will start on offense. Into the front court is Bateson, now to Hamrick, along the right side, outside the arc, top of the key, now to Brutlog, now to Miner. Bad pass, and Miner can't control it, and it's a takeaway by the Plainsmen. They'll get the first opportunity here in the second half. Jaden Smith, top of the key, loses the ball, and it'll be Brutlog out of bounds as he had the steal, but he stepped on the out of bounds right in front of Laramie bench. And Breck Reed will come in right away. Hamrick will go to the bench. Just 23 seconds in here. Summers to Smith. Smith uses the screen by Summers, goes around Bateson, now to McKinney. McKinney fires the three long. Good box out by Haswell, and a foul going to be called on Haswell. Boy, Haswell picks up his second, calling for a hold on Neil Summers. He had a good box out. In the corner, Alexander has the ball, swatted by Brutlog, but the rebound to Summers. Now out front for McKinney. McKinney wanted the three, but doesn't take it. Now resets the offense. Gets inside of the high post. Summers, skip past Alexander, now to in the corner, now to McKinney, back to Alexander. He'll fire the three, that's good. Max Alexander with the first bucket of the second half. And the Broncs lead by 5. Inside, Nate Miner turns, fires, got it to go. Nate Miner's got 8. And the Broncs lead by 7, 40-33. Jaden Smith into the front court. Now off to Getz. Alexander left alone, fires the three and knocks another one down. He's got 4 of them in the ball game. He's got 12 points. And it's a 4-point Bronc lead. Inside, Nate Miner spins, gets Smith up in the air, and then Miner just went right at him and scored. Nate Miner's got 10, and the Broncs lead by 6. Gets into the front court to Smith. Smith dribbles between 2 guys. McKinney left alone in the corner. That three's good, and they're just knocking him down. That's 3 consecutive threes, and it's a 42-36 lead for the Broncs. Actually, it should be 42-39. So at the other end, looks like McKinney got called for the foul. The basket counts for Haswell, and he'll go to the free throw line. McKinney picks up his first. Haswell back to the free throw line. Free throw's good. And Beck's got 13, and the Broncs lead back by 6. Laramie's outscored Sheridan 9-7 to start the half. Alexander, another 3. That one's long off the back iron. Bateson with the rebound. Boy, it looked good. Just long off the back iron. Now to Miner. Miner catches it, spins, looking inside. Now back out for Bateson. Bateson now to Brutlog. Braden working on Getz. Now to Haswell. Haswell back to Brutlog. Brutlog goes behind his back to Haswell. Swinging around to Hamrick. Hamrick wants to drive, gives it out. Bateson. Bateson left corner 3, in and out, no good. Summers with the rebound, and here comes Laramie. 45-39, Broncs with the lead. Summers will fire the 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Bateson. As we approach 5 minutes to go in the third. Now to Brutlog, right wing outside the arc. Goes around a screen by Miner to Bateson. Bateson, he'll fire the 3, short, no good. Gets with the rebound, and here comes Laramie back on the attack. Smith will hold the ball on his hip inside the volleyball line and move to his left. Use a screen. Smith drives baseline, kicks it out. Alexander, one-hand 3 off the, oh my goodness, got the shooter's bounce. His third 3 of the quarter, and the Broncs lead by 3. Haswell, right corner, looking inside, nothing there. He'll back it back out. Now lob pass inside to Miner. Miner turns, fades, fires, no good. And the rebound to Jaden Smith. Laramie with 4 threes here in the third quarter. Leave McKinney all alone. He'll fire another one, no good. Rebound out of bounds to the Broncs. Dax Parvin will check into the ball game. McKinney out for Laramie, and Laramie's going to bring a full court. Looks like some token pressure here. Haswell in the middle of the floor, back to Brutlog. Now back to Haswell. Have to swing it up now to Bateson. Bateson, oh boy, they missed Miner all alone underneath. Now they give it to Miner on the low post. Back to Bateson. Bateson working on Summers. Goes right at him. Now hands it off to Miner. Miner wants the 3. Fires. Oh, in and out, no good. Rebound Summers. 3.5 to go here in the third. Broncs hanging on to a 3-point lead. 45-42. Summers now to Parvin. Parvin looking for a cutter. Now they give it to Summers in the corner. The 3 is good by Getz. And we are tied at 45 as Laramie's come all the way back. Hamrick is fouled on the baseline drive. They're going to get, I think they get Parvin on the foul. That's his second. Johnny Spielman into the ball game and Breck Reed in. Haswell and Brutlog out for the Broncs. Bounce pass inside. Breck Reed has the rim block his shot, and the ball is taken away by Laramie. Laramie with a chance to take the lead this trip down the floor. Spielman battling in the post with Summers. Spielman knocks the ball away. Nice defensive job, and now a pushing foul on Summers. So Summers, he's saying that he's being grabbed and fouled the whole time. He pushed Spielman out of the way and gets called for the foul. 2:44 left here in the third. Bateson using a screen by Minor. Bounces it to him. Little runner inside, no good. Rebound Spielman. Reed, he'll drive baseline, jumper good. Breck Reed, he's got 8 in the ball game. And averages just 3.2 a game. And the Broncs lead back by 2. And now they're going to call a foul away from the ball. Johnny Spielman giving the knee to Neil Summers. I mean, Johnny Spielman probably gives up, 100 pounds to the Summers kid? I mean, he's just battling him. I mean, Johnny's probably 6'3". Summers is 6'9" and goes about 230. And if Spielman weighs 130 pounds, I'd be surprised. Bateson now to Minor off the missed shot at the other end. Bronx working on offense. Hamrick to Spielman. Spielman looking inside, now to Bateson. Bateson left, he'll drive, lay it up and in, goes right around Parvin. Great body control by Connor Bateson to get the layup, and the Bronx lead by 4. 49-45. Laramie's hit 5 threes here in the third quarter. That's all they're scoring. And now another foul going to be called on Spielman. Now Brutlog is going to come back into the ball game, and Hamrick will check out. And Braden McKinney back in for the Plainsmen. And Blaze Getz will come to the bench. 49-45 in this 2 versus 3 battle in the 4A East. Lob pass inside. Summers catches and scores. That's easy. And the Bronx lead by 2. Summers with 12 in the ball game. He averages 16.9. Bateson didn't use the screen by Spielman. Now he'll use the screen. Get around. Ball's knocked loose, but comes right back to Bateson. Now to Minor. Minor outside the arc to Bateson. Ball taken away by Summers. And he goes up and two-hand dunks it. Neil Summers with the dunk, and we are tied at 49 with 43 seconds left. Bateson, now to Minor, now to Reed. Reed uses one and goes up, and he's fouled before the shot on the baseline. That'll be foul called on Braden McKinney, his second. That's going to be the 4th team foul with 43 seconds left. We are set up for a fantastic finish here, folks. 49-49, 43 seconds left in the third. Bounce pass. Braden Brutlog has it blocked out of there by Summers, and it's going to be Sheridan ball out of bounds. Parvin was also chasing after it. I think it went off of Parvin. And now Summers will guard the inbounder. That's Haswell. It finds Bateson. Bateson working on Jaden Smith. Now to Spielman. Looking inside. Backdoor cut. Bateson good. Nice pass. And Bateson's got 7. And the Bronx lead by 2 with 22 seconds left here in the third. Bateson working on Jaden Smith. Smith, he'll go to the left wing, way outside the arc near midcourt. Picked up there by Brutlog. Now Smith drives, kicks it outside for McKinney. 4 seconds left. Now to Alexander. Alexander throws it up, no good, and the Bronx will go to the fourth quarter with a 51-49 lead over Laramie. You're listening to Bronc football or basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
For 140 years, First Northern Bank of Wyoming has proudly served our Wyoming communities. Through many chapters of our customers and community stories, we've been here, a neighbor you can count on. Here, you're more than just a number. We're committed to providing exceptional personalized service that fits your needs. Because at First Northern Bank, you're more than a customer, you're family. Come see how Wyoming has trusted us as your community bank for 140 years. First Northern Bank of Wyoming, proudly serving Wyoming for 140 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 402576.
Got an extra $1? Buy one, add one for $1. McDonald's has got you covered with the new McValue menu. Start your day with breakfast favorites like the Sausage McMuffin, Sausage Biscuit, or Sausage Burrito. Buy one, add one for just $1. For lunch or dinner, enjoy classics like Double Cheeseburger, McChicken, or 6-piece Chicken McNuggets. Buy one, add one for only $1 more. Mix and match. Download the McDonald's app for exclusive deals like Free Fries Friday with a $1 purchase. McDonald's, Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette.
This is AJ Sayre with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Live from Sheridan High School, Shane Parker bringing you Bronc basketball. As we go to the fourth quarter, the Broncs cling to a 2-point lead. It'll be Laramie ball as we start the fourth quarter on the possession arrow. 51-49, Broncs with the lead. The inbound to Jaden Smith. Smith will work on Reed. Now to Alexander, and the ball's knocked away by Johnny Spielman. Spielman drives, left-hand layup, good. So Spielman gives the Broncs a 4-point lead. And now the Broncs come with some full court token pressure of their own. Brutlog working against McKinney. Brutlog's going to be whistled for the foul. It'll be his first. Boy, it looked like a clean pick. Jaden Smith, the inbound pass, high post to Summers. Johnny Spielman jumps on the floor, hands it off to Breck Reed. Breck goes all the way in, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound. Oh boy, the Broncs had their hands on it, but a long outlet to McKinney. McKinney, and a foul going to be called on Johnny Spielman. That'll be 3 on Spielman, and 2 this quarter already with just 40 seconds gone in the quarter. (53-49), Broncs lead by 4. High inbounds pass to Summers, back outside to Parvin, now to Smith. Smith drives in the paint, jumps, scores. Jaden Smith has got 11 in the ballgame, and it's a 2-point Bronc lead. Hamrick now to Spielman. Spielman almost has the ball knocked away. Brutlog for 3 in the corner, no good. Smith, boy, that ball was halfway down and it spit it out. Smith with the rebound, and here comes Laramie looking to tie or take the lead with a 3. Smith, top of the key, outside the arc. Looking down low, nothing there. Now he'll use the left-hand dribble. Bounce pass inside. Now to Parvin. Boy, shot blocked by McKinney, or McKinney's shot was blocked, and the Broncs take it away. Reed wants to bounce pass inside, nothing there. Now outside to Brutlog. Brutlog at the volleyball line, now to Haswell. Haswell right side, now to Hamrick. Hamrick puts it on the floor. Now we'll back out to Reed. Broncs with a 2-point lead. Reed working on McKinney. Drives, spins inside, leans, fires, and scores. Breck Reed's got 10, and the Broncs lead by 4. 55-51. Smith quickly up the floor, behind the back dribble, able to control it. Now they lob it inside. Summers uses the rim, no good. Spielman with the rebound, and here come the Broncs. Haswell right down the middle of the floor, all the way to the rim, lays it up and in. And Haswell's got 15 in the ball game, and a timeout on the floor. And Laramie wants a timeout. The Broncs lead by 6. 5:38 to go in the fourth. You're listening to Bronc basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
There is no known cure for tinnitus, but we can help provide you with relief. Hi, I'm Dr. Addison Dempsey.
And I'm JT Kraft from EBA Hearing and Sound.
Linear is the first low-risk, non-invasive medical device of its kind that is clinically proven to relieve tinnitus and is FDA approved.
Starkey's brand new Edge AI hearing aids offer groundbreaking technology that powers the most capable hearing devices available while also offering expanded tinnitus masking therapies.
Schedule today to determine what tinnitus treatment is right for you.
EBA Hearing and Sound, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Have you been to the showroom at Thompson Master Masons? If you're thinking about doing a masonry project, you need to stop by and check it out. Thompson's is located on the corner of Broadway and 11th in Sheridan with a showroom full of brick and stone samples. They offer both man-made and natural stone. As a matter of fact, Thompson Master Masons has the widest selection of stone, block, and brick in town. Wholesale or retail, contact Thompson Master Masons.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. Laramie, after the timeout, drives the ball up the floor, and Summers drives all the way in. They're going to get Haswell with the foul. So that'll be the third on Beck Haswell with 5.5 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Bronx with a 6-point lead, 57-51. 3 team fouls now on the Bronx, 0 on Laramie here in the fourth quarter. McKinney to inbound for Laramie. And it'll be Parvin from the corner. That's short, no good. Rebound, battled for, taken by Summers. Off of Haswell, out of bounds. Good job by Summers to keep his balance and throw that ball off of Haswell. With 5:24 to go here in the ballgame. The Bronx double teaming Summers in the post. Long outlet pass to Smith. Pushes off on Bates and spins. Fires, got it to go. Jaden Smith. He's got 13 in the ballgame. And it's a 4-point Bronc lead. 57-53. Bateson working on Dax Parvin. Now to Haswell. Haswell working on Summers, and the ball's taken away, and a jump ball. And it'll be Bronc basketball. Haswell just lost control. Summers was able to get his hands on it, and they tied it up. Brutlog will take the inbounds pass from Minor. Now out front for Bateson. Bateson working on Parvin, now to Hamrick. Tanner goes around a screen, and another jump ball. It'll be Laramie basketball this time. And Hamrick got hit below the belt, I think. He's okay. 4:49 left here in the ballgame. Smith will take the inbounds pass for the Plainsman. He'll walk it into the front court as he crosses the timeline. Now high post to Parvin. Parvin jab steps, looks for some help. Now finds Smith back out front. 4.5 to go here in the ballgame. High post. Summers spins, kicks it back out. Alexander for 3. That's good. And Max Alexander has 6 threes in the ballgame. And it's a 1-point Sheridan lead. Bounce pass into Haswell in the low post. Working on Summers, spins, and is knocked down. I don't know if they got Parvin or if they got Summers. I think they're going to get Parvin on the foul. It'll be his third. First team foul here in the fourth quarter on Laramie. So Reed back into the ballgame for the Bronx. Hamrick out. Haswell, swing it around, Brutlog. Braden fires the 3, good! Braden Brutlog. And he's got 12. And the Bronx lead back by 4. 60-56 is your score. Jaden Smith drives off to McKinney. The loose ball picked up by Brutlog. Brutlog to Breck Reed. Right hand layup, good. And Reed's got 12, and the Bronx lead by 6. Parvin into the low post, looking for some help. holding on to the ball, now finds Smith. Jaden Smith, left side, outside the arc as he works on Bateson. Wants to drive baseline, spins, nothing there. Out front, McKinney. He'll fire the three. That's off the back iron, no good. Jaden Smith goes high up and gets it. Ball saved by Haswell. Actually, the ball was saved by Brutlog to Haswell, and Martini called the timeout with 3:11 to go. We'll keep it right here. It's just going to be a 30. Good hustle by the Broncs to keep possession of that ball. Jaden Smith is a high riser. He leaped way up to try to grab the ball. He just couldn't control it. The ball bounced loose and was going out of bounds. Brutlog saved it. And Haswell was able to corral it. Martini called the timeout as the Broncs lead by 6 with 3:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. 62-56 is the score. Martini talking to the troops in the huddle. There's the second horn, and we will be back underway here in just a moment. Again, 3:11 to go. Reset here. It'll be McKinney, Alexander, Reed, Parvin, and Summers for the Plainsmen. Bateson, Brutlog, Reed, Haswell, and Minor for the Broncs. And a little bit of water on the floor. They've got to get cleaned up here. And they do, and we were now Laramie showing full court pressure again. And they'll get it in now to Bateson, and now to Reed. They Broncs the ball's tipped. The ball was tipped out of bounds. I thought they Broncs threw it away, but they say Laramie tipped it. 3:06 left. Now to Brutlog. Brutlog. Now to Minor. Now to Bateson. They get it into the front court and start using some clock as they lead by 6. Now Brutlog. Braden uses a screen. Stops off to Minor. Minor gets it in the paint, and he's grabbed and fouled on his way to the basket. It's going to be Jaden Smith with the foul. That'll be his third. That's just the second team foul, but Nate Minor will shoot free throws. Nate with 10 points in the ballgame. This is only the 4th and 5th free throw of the game for the Broncs. Minor, one of the top free throw shooters in the state, knocks down the first. As Nate shoots 81% from the free throw line. Second one on the way is good. And Nate's got 12, and the Broncs lead by 8, 64-56. Jaden Smith will work on Bateson as he works into the front court now. Top of the key to Summers. Summers working on Haswell. Puts it on the floor, falls down, and it's going to be a jump ball. Beck was playing defense and kind of removed the chair, and Summers just fell down and slid with it, and Beck was able to tie it up, and the possession arrow goes to the Broncs. And they need a towel out on the floor. Summers is a sweaty mess out there, and with him hitting the floor, big old wet spot. And the Broncs inbound underneath the Laramie basket. Now to Haswell. They get it into Haswell. Haswell goes right around Neil Summers to Brutlog in the corner. He'll fire the three. Oh! Was that not basket interference? That looked like basket interference. It looked like the ball was going down. Summers jumped up, knocked it away, and at the other end, Jaden Smith drives and scores. 64-58. 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Broncs lead by 6. Handed off to Bateson. Bateson drives. Breck Reed, baseline, has the ball knocked away, taken away by Smith. Gets it right back as he looked to bounce pass it to McKinney. Ball was knocked loose, back to Summers. Summers fires, no, kicks it out. Thought he was going to shoot the ball. Fires it back to Smith. Now to Parvin for 3, no good. Rebound to Summers, and the foul going to be called on Bateson. That'll be his third. 4th team foul on the Broncs. Hamrick back in, Breck Reed to the bench. Boy, Jeff Martini wanted to know why there was no call on a goaltending, but the official was right there. Parvin again for three, no good. McKinney got the rebound and put it in, and he was fouled. Bronx not getting the defensive rebound. McKinney with the bucket. Hamrick gets called for the foul. That's the 5th team foul on the Bronx, but McKinney will shoot one free throw. And he's an 81% free throw shooter, 17 of 21 on the year. 126, Bronx with the 4-point lead, and he misses it, and the rebound to Brutlog. Now up to Bateson. Bateson pushes the ball up the floor, now slows it down, back out to Brutlog. Now to Bateson. Bateson wants to attack with 1:14 left. Now Brutlog. Brutlog puts it on the floor, drives, now kicks it out to Haswell. Haswell working on Summers, drives, now to back to Brutlog. With 1 minute to go, the Bronx lead by 4. Brutlog along the right wing outside the arc, and a foul by Parvin. That'll be his 4th, but just the 3rd team foul. So the Bronx are not in the bonus yet. 53 seconds left. Bronx with the 4-point lead. I think if you have a chance to attack and score, you do so here. Haswell pushed by Summers. And that'll be 3 on Summers, I do believe. And that's the 4th team foul. So one more, and then the Bronx would be shooting free throws. Hamrick, layup, no good. Got his own rebound, put it up and in. So now the Bronx lead by 6, 42 seconds left. Smith drives, layup, left-handed, good. Boy, Jaden Smith is quick down the floor, and the Bronx lead by 4 with 39 seconds left. And we're gonna keep it here as it's just a short one. Both teams have a lot of timeouts left. The Bronx with 4, Laramie with 2 timeouts left, 39 seconds left in this game. The Bronx lead by 4, 66-62. It'll be their basketball, and Laramie still 1 foul away from putting Sheridan on the line. The next foul would put Sheridan on the line for 2 free throws in the bonus. Good balanced scoring by the Bronx. Braden Brutlog has 12. Breck Reed has 12. Beck Haswell has 15. Nate Miner has 12. $17 in the game for Jaden Smith of Laramie. Now Neil Summers is going to defend the inbounder. Bronx getting in, Hamrick, but the ball's knocked away by Alexander with 38.6 left on the clock. Now Miner will go do the inbounding for the Bronx. And a long pass, and a foul going to be called on Jaden Smith. And it'll be Connor Bateson going to the free throw line. Boy, that could have been an intentional foul. He just shoved him from behind, not going for the ball. But Connor Bateson will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Connor just a 51% free throw shooter on the year. 37.7 seconds. Bronx lead by 4. Bateson's first free throw is up and good. 67-62. Both teams in the bonus. Bateson will have 1 more free throw. Second one on the way is good. Bateson knocks them both down, and the Bronx lead by 6. 37 seconds to go. Reed. That's Smith into the front court against Alexander. Alexander drives. Right hand layup, good. And a timeout quickly called. That's Max Alexander's first 2-point bucket of the ball game. He's got 20 in the game on 6 threes and 1 2-point basket. 27 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout as well. We're back right after this.
No shirt, no shoes, no problem. Online banking is fast and convenient with Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union. If you have a smartphone, you can do your banking from anywhere, including remote deposit. Just take a picture of your check and send it. It's that easy. And you'll instantly have access to the first $200 available and the rest shortly thereafter. Yep, banking is that easy with remote deposit at Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Live from Sheridan High School, 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Broncs hanging on to a 4-point lead, 68-64, and they will come out of the timeout. It'll be their ball, and I'm sure Laramie will try to foul right away. They'll come out with this full court pressure defense and see if they can take the ball away as the Broncs lead by 4. And Nate Miner getting instructions from the official saying you can run the entire baseline. And let's see what the Broncs do here. They get it to Brutlog, and he's going to be grabbed and fouled by Parvin, and that'll be 5 on Parvin with 25 seconds left. So Parvin will foul out, and Braden Brutlog will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Braden also a very good free throw shooter. 82% from the free throw line on the year. I think he is the top free throw shooter in 4A with that 82%. The lefty, first one on the way, is good. 13 points now in the ballgame for Braden, the sophomore. One more for Brutlog, a 5-point game for the Broncs. Second one by Brutlog is also good, and the Broncs lead by 6 once again, 70-64. Smith picked up there. Alexander, a deep 3, that's no good. Rebound to Haswell, and Haswell is grabbed and fouled with 16 seconds left. And the foul will be on Alexander. So Beck Haswell to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Beck has 15 points here this afternoon, looking to add to that. With 16 seconds left, Haswell to the line for 2. And his first free throw is in and out, no good. Haswell, a 54% free throw shooter on the year. Still trying to make it a 3-possession game. Second one is good, and it is a 3-possession game with 16 seconds left. 71-64. McKinney, he'll fire the 3. That's good. And Laramie wants to use their last timeout. Boy, McKinney buried the 3 to make it 67-71. Broncs with that 4-point lead with 10.1 seconds left. And we'll just keep it right here. Don't forget, we will talk to head coach Jeff Martini after the ball game on the First Federal Bank and Trust postgame show. And then one more weekend of regular season basketball left for the Broncs and Lady Broncs. They will have Campbell County and Thunder Basin next weekend, next Friday and Saturday. And the Bronc wrestlers, Broncs and Lady Bronc wrestlers will be at their regional tournaments in Cheyenne next weekend. I think the Broncs tournament is a 2-day event. Maybe it's the Lady Broncs that's the 2-day event. The Broncs is just a 1-day event next Friday. And so that tournament will also be going on in Cheyenne next weekend. Also Broncs swimmers and skiers and everybody wrapping up the winter sports season, and we're not too far away from state tournament time. And then into the spring sports season where Sheridan Lady Broncs softball will take the field for the first time this spring. A new sport here. So 10.1 seconds left, 71-67, Broncs with the lead. Haswell now to Bateson, and Bateson gets pushed and fouled from behind with 9.6 seconds left. And so Blaze Getz picks up the foul, and Connor Bateson will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. Connor's got 9 points in the ball game. And the first one is good. And that makes it a 5-point game. Bateson with one more coming. Second one on the way is good. Boy, Connor Bateson 4 for 4 from the line here down the stretch. And a full court pass, Summers to Getz, back to Summers. Summers fires the three, in and out, no good. Rebound to Minor, and he's grabbed and fouled with 2.2 seconds left. And the Broncs are going to get this win. Nate Minor will go to the free throw line. But the Broncs are going to move to 16-2 on the season, 8-2 in conference play. And it means that they will still have a chance to fight for that number 1 seed, depending on what plays out next weekend. Minor's free throw is good. 74-67. One more free throw coming for Minor. And the second one is true as well. And that will, a long three at the buzzer, and the Broncs win this thing 75-67. An 8-point win for the Broncs. They go 2-0 on the weekend, and Laramie goes 0-2 to fall to 5-4 in conference play. And the Broncs move to 8-2 in conference play. So big time win here on the home floor for the Sheridan Broncs. They win it 75-67. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and take a look at final scores and talk with head coach Jeff Martini. You're listening to Bronc Basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Gone number 3? Well, if you have and you now need someone to come and fix your plumbing, there's only one call to make. A+ Plumbing has seen and dealt with it all over the years, and they will not judge you. Give them a call at 672-9454 and let them take care of your number 3. After all, they are number 1 in the number 2 business. A+ Plumbers, 672-9454.
Since 1935, First Federal Bank and Trust has been a cornerstone of of Sheridan.
And to celebrate 90 years of community commitment, we're donating $90,000 to 10 nonprofit organizations here in Sheridan. Each month through November, we'll honor our legacy of community support by investing in a local nonprofit.
This month, First Federal will award $9,000 to the food group working to alleviate childhood hunger in Sheridan County.
90 years, $90,000. Community commitment at its finest. Visit eatfirstfederal.bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Callie Drell, Mortgage Loan Officer at First Bank of Wyoming. We work hard to provide competitive loan options to fit your unique financial situation. We understand that applying for a loan can be overwhelming, but our team of experienced lenders are with you every step of the way to guide you through the borrowing process. Whether you're looking to purchase a new car, consolidate debt, or finance a home, we'll help you find the perfect loan option. First Bank of Wyoming, Division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Build your home in Story House Village, just 2 miles from historic downtown Sheridan. This well-planned community will feature a 12-acre lake, a 35-acre park, walking and biking paths, and more. This is Jennifer Collins with ERA Carroll Realty. Let me show you home site block 7, lot 19, priced at just $95,000. Water and power are ready. Call me, Jennifer Collins with ERA Carroll Realty, for a tour at Story House Village, 683-7050.
Hi, I'm County Commissioner Christy Haswell, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Live from Sheridan High School, I'm Shane Parker here on the First Federal Bank and Trust postgame show as the Broncs get the big win. Number 3 Broncs over the number 2 Laramie Plainsmen, 75-67 here on the home floor today. And the Broncs did it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys getting into double figures, and well-balanced scoring by the Broncs. But taking a look at scoring for the Plainsmen, they were led by Max Alexander. He hit 6 threes in the game and 1-2. He had 20 points in the ballgame. 15 for Jaden Smith, 14 for Neil Summers, and 13 for Braden McKinney. 3 points in the game for Blaze Getz. And that rounds out the scoring for the Plainsmen. For the Broncs, it goes like this. 16 in the ballgame for Beck Haswell, 14 for Nate Miner, 12 apiece for Breck Reed and Braden Brutlog, 11 for Connor Bateson, 6 points for Tanner Hamrick, and 2 points for Johnny Spielman. And just good effort all the way around by the Broncs. I thought they battled hard. I thought defensively they did a really good job on the big man Summers. And Laramie was going to knock down shots. They shoot the ball at 55% from the floor, so we know that they're going to knock down shots with the best of them. And joining us now on the post-game show is head coach Jeff Martini. And Coach, we'll let you get the headset on here. There we go. Coach, I know you knew that this was going to be a physical ball game because just the way the two teams play, you love to play good physical defense, and the way that they play, they love to attack with Neil Summers obviously in the middle, and you guys just battled the entire ball game.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a great job. I mean, compared to the first time we played them, I felt like we were very lackadaisical the way that we approached the game. We weren't physical. We didn't play defense very tough, and so that was our major point today, is coming out and just, if we're going to lose, let's lose, swinging.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And I thought our guys did a great job. Beck Haswell, he's the one that has to take, the biggest guy in the state who's very, very tough to guard, and he's, kind of outweighed by a few pounds on that. And so he did a great job of containing him as best as he possibly can. And, the rest of our guys just kind of followed through with our game plan. So it was awesome.
I thought you guys shot the ball pretty well. Obviously, you got a lot of good looks right at the basket. But when the jumpers were open, they hit open shots.
Yeah, I mean, the first time we played them, I think they had 38 points in the paint and we had 6. So that was our other point offensively, is we had to get the ball into the paint, is we can't be scared. Yeah, Neil's big and all those things, but we have to be able to attack. And, we had guys that did it, both our starters and bench, that were not afraid to go to the rim and see what they could do. And so, that's part of a good team, is being able to follow a game plan that we think is going to work, and they bought into it, and I thought they did a good job with it.
Obviously, you guys have had a really successful, strong season so far. You moved to 16-2, and you've set yourself up now to at least battle for that number 1 seed if things can go your way next weekend. Talk about, you've got Campbell and Thunder next week. Obviously, both of those games are huge for you. Your game plan going into that last week of the season?
Well, we got 2 weeks. We play one game next week,
Campbell.
Right. So
yep.
all we do is we got to worry about them. And so they beat us there. It was a fairly close game. So we got to be ready to go and play them. They're very talented. They got a lot of kids that could score the ball. And so defensively, we got to be locked in. And at this point of the season, it's tough. Just seeing it on our guys, and they're pretty tired today. But just everyone's worn down a little bit, and to be able to find ways to get rest and to get your body healed up is a big part of it. So we got to get a little bit healthy. We're a little dinged up in a lot of different ways, and so if we could do that, and if we buy into what we're doing and get better in the next 2 weeks of practice, hopefully we'll get the opportunity to be the number 1 seed.
You got to love the balanced scoring. You got 5 guys that all scored in double digits, 16, 14, 2 with 12, and 1 with 11. Just great balanced scoring today.
Yeah, it's great. It's always fun when you have a bunch of guys that score the ball, and guys that come off the bench that are confident that they could go and score. And like Johnny Spielman, for example, he came off in the start of the fourth quarter and was phenomenal for us, and just being able to get steals and get tip balls and all those things. And that's what we pride ourselves on, is playing harder than everyone that we play against. And so I thought we had guys that weren't afraid and did what they needed to win the game. It was fun.
Well, congratulations on a big win. That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was exciting, and just a great overall ball game for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Head coach Jeff Martini here on the postgame show. And the Broncs, again, get the big win today, 75-67. They moved to 16-2 on the season and 8-2 in conference play. That's going to wrap it up for me. I'm Shane Parker. Thanks to Coleman Hanchett for bringing you all the live action on the live stream. You've been listening to Bronc Basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.